Good evening. Check this out. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Twitch Chat's Choice Awards here on Loading Ready Run. Well, it's on many places. I'm not even one of the official presenters, but I am an official co-streamer. What's up? Welcome everybody. And in addition to, you know what I should do actually is I should move this. I should move my camera up so that I'm not sitting so low in the frame. There we go. But then I should did you get a stream haircut? No, I got a haircut a little while ago. We have a very careful barber. Anyway, that was so loud. Thank you for your subscription. Oh, several people. Toon Hoon for 18 months, Admiral Mamo for 79 months, the UFO Guy for 39 months, Furvius for 33, Elf Owl Girl 46 for 28 months, 404 username not found for 5 months. This year has gone excruciatingly slowly. Username not found. And 69 bits, very nice. From Pinball Witch, thank you. So this is a Twitch thing, not an LRR thing? Correct. This is a real I mean, I'll show you. This is what we're counting down. Wait, we are counting down. Oh, title text. Thank you, Paul, for doing that. That was a legitimate thank you. Not a. It sounded sarcastic, but that's just because I forgot to fill it out. It's me. Nope, that's the wrong keyboard. So. There we go. Yes, we're so prepared here at Loading Ready Run. So basically, what happened was our kind Twitch person got a hold of us and said, hey, we're doing this thing. Would Loading Ready Run like to participate? And I said, heck yes, we would. I'm a touch quiet. How about now? Oh, wait, I know why. It's because this thing's like way up there. It's so far away. It's probably because of the Loudmans. Just finished watching Checkpoints. It was an LRR kind of night while I paint minis. Nice. The Loudmans? Yeah, Adam and or Ben. The Loudmans. Can't keep up with the Loudmans. Anyway. You should be seeing on your stream right now, you should be seeing an overlay that will allow you to participate, as far as I am aware, in the Chat's Choice Awards, because you are the chat and it is your choice. But it is also our choice. This community specifically as well. We get to make our own decisions. They don't necessarily affect the like main show, but Jesus Christ, we get to decide. We get to decide amongst ourselves what we think of these categories. There are many categories. They asked me to fill out what I thought, and I did. And I don't know when that shows up, or if at all. But can I put a shadow on this? I can put a shadow on it. It's just really fuzzy. That's terrible. There we go. And then it should probably be more like make it more aesthetic. There we are. Beautiful. Did they just eat a dinosaur? I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. We can have a listen. Oh, there is a dinosaur. There's the on-screen thing that you can see in front of you, I believe allows you to participate in this also in some fashion. Good job, that raptor. They really went. They did it. Congratulations. I'm gonna level with you. I'm not entirely sure. Oh. That counts, right? Surely that counts. Good job. It's gonna start in about 3 minutes. So this is, yes, the Rising Tides. This is interactive in some manner. Now, how the hell does this thing work? That's an excellent question in the Land of the Rising Sun. So, on your stream right now, there's some polling, and there we go. You just got to vote on when will Half-Life 3 come out, and we get to see the overall results from everyone participating across all channels, and we also get to see the results from this channel, just from you folks. And I wonder if there's a better way for me to see that than just watching my own. Add as a new panel. Can I do that? But where is panel? Nope, that didn't do it. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Aha. No. I can change the widget layout, which is not what I want to do. Nope. We're number 12. We're number 12 channel by number of participants. Cool. Yes, Kate is also one of the official co-streamers too. So I guess I'll leave the thing up over here on my other monitor. Because I don't know how else I'm going to read the results. Another poll may be starting in a moment. I think that was the last poll that they are running leading up to the actual event. So I have insight into the upcoming awards over the course of the evening, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you about them or if they're handling that on their end. I am merely a co-streamer, so in about 47 seconds, I'm gonna let it start and see how it goes. I'll tell you that the first category, at least the first one on my list, I assume it's gonna be the first one they go to, is the Savior of Quarantine Award. And for me, there is, not just for me personally, is there only one choice, but I feel like there is only one choice for society. But I don't know how gamers are gonna vote. That's why we're here. That's why we've put the power, that's why Twitch has put the power into your hands. Was that a mistake? Let's all find out together. Merely 10 seconds to go. 2 seconds on. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong monitor. Here we go. There were definitely some... Definitely some categories and games in here that are things that have not yet come out. So it's like a game that has had the most hype preview trailer, for example. So there's an amount of marketing. Are there sounds? You can't hear that? I'll turn it up. I'll just deafen myself. Actually, maybe I'll make sure that's maxed.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
oh, it's Mari.
Human beings from all
it's Sean and Mari. That's awesome.
The first ever Twitch Chat's Choice Awards. Where soon enough, we are going to give power to you, the most trustworthy entity in the entire world, Twitch Chat, to make some monumentous decisions at this first award ceremony. I am one of your hosts, Day 9, and joining me is the sensational Mari Takahashi.
So stoked to be here with you, Sean. You know, despite 2020 throwing every piece of insanity at our faces, technology allows us to come together just like
so
this.
There's a poll
and
coming
Summer
soon.
Games Fest was one of those moments. It was a way for
so I guess that means you get to start voting in a moment.
And it was amazing. So we wanted to thank this incredible community by bringing viewers and creators together to celebrate all of the awesome, wonderful moments in the community this summer.
And this award ceremony is going to work a little different than your traditional one. Because
Please
normally
tell
the
me
winners are
how.
selected, slipped in an envelope, and hidden away, only to be revealed during the events. However, here we are going to present to you something like, what was your favorite indie game announcement? And then you are going to vote live, and then you will be selecting the winner right here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to vote? I don't see why not.
Through co-streaming. Essentially, any creator who is co-streaming, and there's a bunch of folks who are doing it, they're basically hosting their own award show, meaning everyone in their community will be crowning a winner. And now out of all of those community winners, we'll compile all of them to crown the overall winner, which we'll be talking about on this show. It's kind of like a Russian nesting doll of voting. You'll get it.
Matryoshka voting.
You can also stay here on the Twitch Gaming channel. You can, and you can see our faces here, but we very much encourage
hang
you
out here.
to go to the co-streamers channels and vote there. After all, it's all about community and voting there.
And we're gonna yell that at you throughout the entire show. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. You'll find us there too. But when you do go to one of those co-stream channels, the way you vote is with the Control Plus extension. Both on desktop and in mobile, you vote there. Again, not just to contribute to the global overall winner.
We demand
but
ranked
also to
choice.
select for that
Yeah, can we
particular
do?
channel what the winning
Is this
category
are we doing first past the post
Speaking
here?
of
Are we
winning,
doing
Mari, what can
single
these nominees
transferable?
win?
What's going on here?
Oh yeah, winning doesn't mean anything if you don't get trophies, am I right? So each and every nominee who wins a co-streamer's channel will also have a trophy coming at them as well. And here they
Yo.
are. How beautiful, how wonderful in their little spinny fashion. You might see that there's some blank spaces here though. Can you tell us a little
Cool.
bit about those blank spaces, Sean?
Julie Mon, you bring up a good point.
Oh my
These are
God.
the overlay
No,
materials
Mari,
they
that
sent.
indeed is not a production error. That huge white space is so that because people have different tastes, because there's different communities, different channels who are interested in different things, rather than having just one big overall winner for each community that voted that particular nominee as their favorite, right in that white space, that community name is going to get engraved. So at the end of the Chat's Choice Awards, all these trophies are going to be sent off to the nominees. So in a way, everybody wins. Every single developer gets to see which communities selected theirs as the favorite.
Cool.
We've also been talking a lot about communities and co-streamers. You might be asking, what's an easy way to find all these co-streamers? We've done that. We have an easy peasy tab, and it says participants, and you'll see a large list of all of the co-streamers. So again, you can continue watching Sean and I
We're
and
one
our
of
faces
them.
here, but we very much encourage you to go to those
Not the penguins?
co-streamers
Yes.
and
The hosts are
vote
quieter.
there.
If I turn it up
So
louder, I
voting
may
and
deafen
polling is the
myself,
most important
but
thing
I
with the
can
central piece
turn
of the
my
show.
own
We want to do a
headphones
little bit
down
of a practice
and turn
run
them
just to get
up.
you comfortable,
But also,
get you in the zone.
as
So we're
much
gonna
as
start with
I
something a little
legitimately
bit
like both of
stakes
these
and not gonna
humans,
be in
who's the
charge of any
co-streamer?
game winning yet. Mari, what is the very first poll?
Easy peasy question. Who are you? Just kidding, it's not. We won't be having any existential crises just yet on this show. The question is, what is your favorite color? And this poll, like all the other polls for the rest of the award show, is going to be 90 seconds long. It'll give us all an idea
90
of just
seconds,
how
okay.
long we have to cast our votes.
So this is the test poll. Okay.
90 seconds.
Now, some of you are already screaming and typing in chat frantically. I know not with the word like green or blue, but with the hex code, that's not how you do it. I know you have very particular tastes. How
Pantone
do you
swatch
vote?
only.
Here's how. Remember that Control Plus
Oh.
extension? Let's dive deep into how it works. Don't even need to dive deep. It's really simple.
I'm
If
glad they're
you
doing
are
this.
on mobile, as long as chat is visible.
Now,
you
the
look at
extension
top
is
right,
definitely
you'll
there,
see
Despoiler.
Control Plus right there.
I see it myself.
Click
In
on
fact,
polling,
I'm gonna
cast
vote.
your
Boop.
votes, and it is
I have
now
voted.
so. On
You can
desktop,
probably
mouse over the
guess what my
screen,
favorite
mouse
color
over
is.
The video that you are watching right now. Again, you'll see the extension box. Click polling and cast your vote.
So I've
Now,
enabled it.
you
It
are
should be
here
on
Twitch Gaming, maybe.
your end by
Again,
default,
don't
unless you
want
have
you to walk
preemptively
here. We want you to go
disabled it.
where?
And here are the instructions.
The where is co-streamers. We want you to go to the co-streamers channels. So many folks, and look at all their beautiful faces. Also to note, to reflect just how community-driven our show
Now-
is, all the nominees for today's awards were chosen by these featured
It goes
streamers.
right
So,
here is
go to the
L.
co-streamers channels.
I think there's a
vote
second
there.
page.
You'll see our faces. You know,
'Cause
if
this
you
looks
missed us, you can
alphabetical.
come back over here
I
and
see-
swing on
I
over
see-
and say
I see
hello,
my
but
sister there,
we
though.
Very, very much
There we go.
encourage
Look, it's
you to
me.
say hello to these.
I'm loading Ready
co-streamers.
Run.
Get involved with their
According to this
communities,
list.
Say hello.
Oh,
and
okay.
vote
Not gonna linger there for too long. Oh well.
If you're an
Hello.
impulsive broadcaster and are learning this right now, just install the Control Plus extension and you are immediately participating. Now, we need to get word from production whether or not the high stakes favorite color poll is done. If it is, we will reveal the results right here on air. Let's take a look
See if this
at
worked.
the global favorite colors. Coming up in a moment, possibly.
So
Over
I
5
see it on my extension.
4 seconds. This is my Agent Smith in the Matrix moments.
Which
where
you can
I
just
push
look at
my
it.
Hand to my ear.
I like the
Shooting
channel
in a
result.
matter of seconds.
Oh, there we go.
Big, bada,
Look at that.
Boom. Well, you know.
40.
first
We
of all,
got 47%
I don't know why
voted for
these
blue
are
as
the
well.
5 colors that they were presented
Wow,
with.
no one likes
But here
brown.
they are, Mari.
You didn't think that Brown was gonna come on, Team Brown.
Oh my god.
Yeah, why
this
wasn't
is
purple an
so
option? That's
good.
literally
Yeah, this
Twitch's
is
color.
Excellent. Blue, of course,
Blue
coming
co-
out on top. Yeah, I mean, no problems here. Of course, we would expect.
I'm glad
blue
everyone
to be
chose
the
correctly.
leader.
Blue is the best
Red,
color.
a close second. Right, these
I
are
don't
very
care. You do
archetypally
whatever
famous
color you
colors,
want.
But brown being down at the bottom, it reminds me of when you're a kid with a paint set and you're mixing them together. One of those really crappy like $2
Where are you going with this,
sets you get
Sean?
at the grocery store. Eventually, all the colors become mud. And that, to me, is why brown is my personal favorite color of this list, Mari.
Brown at the bottom.
You're going for the Rockies of all colors, huh?
So
Going
it looks
for
like the most
brown.
community votes have come
You know,
from
no one votes for 'em, but they're gonna come
the
out on
largest
top
just
because they're
chatting
the
communities. I
amalgamation
guess
of
I
all the
shouldn't be
colors.
surprised.
That's right.
But we're here. We got 557
Yeah,
people in the chat
always
here.
think that it's purple
We're
because
gonna-
my
we're gonna-
hair is
we're
that,
gonna
but
make
my
some
favorite
votes.
color, and I'm wearing a little bit of it today, is black. How about yourself? Other
I
than
mean, it
brown,
is-
is brown really?
It is my own branding, FFA71A. It's an orangey gold color known as Day Night Yellow because I am a monument to vanity. And so, now that you fine humans know how the polling works, we are going to be stepping into the awards. However, it's not just going to be us presenting the awards. We have a whole slew of co-streamers to present the nominees for the various categories. And with that, Mari, what is our first category and first guest?
Ooh, we are kicking it off with the Savior of Quarantine Award. Yes, yes, yes. We all need a little bit of saving during this time, and video games were here for us. And to present this, it is Dan's Gaming. Dan's Gaming.
There's literally
welcome
one
to the
correct
show.
answer to this
How
question.
are you doing?
I am doing great. How are you guys?
Fantastic. We're kicking off the show. Now, you play a variety of games, but what has
Is it
been
Fall
the
Guys?
game
Funny
that
thing,
has kept you
Fuji,
sane
Fall Guys.
during
It is on the list. It is on the list.
Probably Fall Guys, but also makes me a little insane too. It's a.
No, there's
it's
no
kinda
way it's
like
Fall
a
Guys.
seesaw.
Fall Guys
One
has been
minute
out
you're
for
happy,
like,
the next minute you're
you know,
not.
a month,
But I'm
I
absolutely
think,
loving that
and
one.
it's super fun.
You
It
know,
is
I
not
wanna ask, as
the
someone
Savior
who
of
in past years
Quarantine
I know has
Award.
done a ton of coverage of E3.
Absolutely not.
There was no E3. There was all these events sort of peppered through the summer. How was that experience for you? Did you like the sort
People
of
only care about the
shift,
new thing.
or would you
It's
prefer
I
the
don't care.
E3? Talk to me about
I don't care if it's the hot thing. That's
I kinda
patently
like
false.
having, like, a little bit
Nice
of
how they've
announcements
framed
spread
Mari
across the whole summer, instead of
not
just all
off
being
center, so
one
you can
big
still
shot
see the
that you can't,
PS5
like,
she's got
process everything.
swagging in the
I
background
like
there.
having like a spread out event where you can process and get more details about each game as they're announced. So I personally liked it.
100%. And you know what? The silver lining is we get moments like this. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to that time to introduce the nominees for the first award tonight. We turn to you, Dan's Gaming. Take it away.
World premiere. No, I'm kidding. 2020 has been one heck of a year, and any game that can come along and make us forget about the craziness happening all over the place in this world right now is a welcome thing. So the first category is the savior of quarantine for those games that have kept us sane through this crazy time. Here are the nominees.
The full games first released between March 1st and August 31st. Anyway, you can all vote however you want to vote. Obviously. I'm just telling you that it's absolutely Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing was ubiquitous when it came out. Non-unique guy? No, that's not what I said.
So many great games to help us escape, and I definitely have a bias in Ghost of Tsushima, but Dance Gaming, how do you think your community is going to vote?
I'm thinking my community is probably going to pick Animal Crossing because I streamed that for a good month when it came out. It came out at just the
Oops, they haven't updated the
perfect time, right at the
let's
start.
get away from that screen where we haven't updated the
100%.
colors.
Yeah, there's so many folks love playing that. Well, let's see how the votes
No,
will
Maricat,
go.
I don't
And
necessarily mean that. I just mean online.
Those are being tabulated.
Like,
Here's
there
a
was
little
so
video
much
wrapping up the best of gaming
Animal
in the
Crossing
month of
content.
May. Enjoy.
And discourse everywhere. Oh, now we got a montage of stuff that happened in May. Okay.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater
But you are right,
Grand
Maricat,
2
that Animal
is
Crossing
coming
made
back.
it pretty difficult for people
Much
to
requested thing to have happen.
find a Switch. Wow, that's wild that it... So, I mean, I could just tell you now, spoilers, Animal Crossing
What it is capable of.
got the top overall vote, but only with 36% of the vote.
This is insane.
That's wild to me.
What? Okay.
I think Fall Guys must be splitting the vote.
Eagerly awaiting this chance to talk to you guys about Wild Rift.
Champs, yes.
Yeah, in this channel, 87% for Animal Crossing, definitely. Oh, you get the results too? Oh yeah, you can see that. You're right. Fall Guys with 34%. Wow, it was very close.
Yes.
I don't know.
First ever Xbox Series X
I don't think Fall Guys is gonna have the same kind of staying power. But I'd be happy to be wrong about that, because then people would be having fun playing a video game. So I don't really care.
We're not going to be launching this game in a few months. Not surprised.
Because we're launching it in a few weeks.
Oh, okay, that's good.
You can basically bully us into voting
Well,
however
the
you want.
votes are in, and
That was the
here
only one that I felt
are
really
all
strongly
of the
about.
noms. Dance Gaming, you said that you think that your community
Exactly,
is
S.
gonna
Blue.
vote
Animal Crossing was mainstream.
Let's see
It was
how they
massive
did.
appeal.
Tell us how your community did.
Looks like my community has voted for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I was right.
Wait, what?
But the overall winner
What?
looks like is Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout.
What?
Ooh, so they went with Fall Guys. So
That's
this is
not-
your whole community, and they went with Fall Guys. But you're right. Animal Crossing coming in close second. Now we're gonna see the overall results, which is tabulated through all of the co-streamers and all of the votes.
Oh,
coming
okay.
in.
That was
And
his.
Animal
Okay.
Crossing is at the top. It just nearly
Okay. He
broke
made
through
a.
with Fall Guys.
he
in
made a little
second,
whoopsie.
Ghost of Tsushima in third, Valorant and Last of Us Part 2 following suit. Dance Gaming, any
I don't even
surprises
see
here?
how Last of Us had a
That is
shot
pretty much what I expected.
in that category.
Last
It's
of Us
not
2
like.
doing as well as
It's
I
not
thought it
like.
would,
Yeah,
but
let's
overall, that's pretty much exactly
let's
what I thought. Animal
snuggle
Crossing
up
and Fall Guys would be the
and
ones
just
fighting
wait.
for the
You know,
one spot.
in our socially distant lockdown
I
and
kind of
you know,
feel like Animal Crossing
get a
wasn't
blanket and play
just
The Last of Us
game
Part
that,
2.
You know, tided a lot of people over while they were at home. It was like the first big game that dropped on the scene. And I know so many people that right when, you know, COVID was hitting, shelter-in-place quarantines were kicking in, and there was so much unsureness. I mean, we're used to it now, but man, at that point in time, I know Animal Crossing gave so many people so much comfort. So
Am I
happy
used
to
to
see
it?
people remembering and giving a lot of deference to
Am I
it.
used to it? I guess so.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah, just having,
for
like,
so
It
many
a
folks.
goal
sucks,
each day
but I
to
suppose I am
accomplish,
used
just
to it
like
now.
Something to keep you going in those early days.
I dislike it immensely.
100%. Well, Dance Gaming, thank you so much for coming onto the stream and getting your community involved as well. We'll see you soon. And everyone,
I've been
please
tired
remember,
every
we
day since
encourage
March,
you
but am I
to
used to
not
it?
only vote and watch on Dance Gaming's channels, but all of the co-streamers that are involved as well. Again, you can stay here, say hello here,
Yeah.
but go elsewhere. Go have fun on the other channels.
Now, before we go on to our next award, I see out of focus in the back. Is that a PS5?
Oh, are we already talking about that? Sir, it's
Is
a
it?
tease.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Listen.
we don't get to go into that, right?
No, it's the big elephant in the room. But, you know, what is
Oh,
a show if
did
we're
Day
not
9,
teasing a little bit?
jump the gun on
Promise
that?
We will get to it
Yeah,
later. We will for sure. But in the meantime, we can talk a little bit about how we can support our creators and whatnot.
Oh, so true. How I see that subtle subject change you're trying to pull off. But you know, I think I'm.
like-
you know,
Mari has an
really hyped
elephant.
about-
That's a great point. There's an
Yeah, I know,
elephant in
right?
her
I'm
room.
excited about the upcoming console releases, so we are going to talk a little about that.
Oh, I have so
later in
many
the
subs
show,
to welcome.
but
There's so much
remember
happening, I will have to
one
hold
heavy,
subs until the end of the
delightful
stream
notion
today.
That is September. As we have so many
Speaking
co-streamers
of which.
participating, as we have so many guest hosts coming in, and there are still thousands and thousands of other streamers on Twitch, many of whom you subscribe to. There is a special deal using new technology for this September. Mari, what on earth is it?
Oh yeah, it's a wonderful way to be able to support your creators, and the more you support, the more you save. Ooh, I just came up with that. Do you like that? The more you support, the more you
good.
save.
Clip it. That's the ticket.
If you support for 1 month through subscriptions, you get 20% off. And hey, let's say you're crazy and you want to do 3 months, 25% off.
technology.
6 months, you say? 30% off. Boom. So, you know, if you're into deals,
Fanboy Bolus? No,
September
it
is
works.
for you.
According to them, it works on
Now,
mobile.
You might be wondering, what does it mean to
It should
sub
work
for
on
6
desktop
months?
and
One of
mobile.
the brand new features Twitch has implemented for this September is
me-
instead of subbing this month and then subbing this month and
turn
then
my
subbing
own
this
headphones
month, now
down
you
even
can just
further so
buy
that
6 months
I'm
of a continuous
better able to
subscription in one
modulate
fell
the
swoop. So that
volume
30%
of my
off
voice.
applies to not just this month, but for each consecutive month for 6 months. So feel free to check that out, subs.twitch.tv, or just start
See,
subbing
that's
and
the
gifting
seatbelt
subs
motto?
right there on the channel
Clip
you're
it?
watching
No,
on,
click
which then
it.
brings us
Click it or
to
ticket,
our
I think,
very
is the seatbelt
next
one.
presenter, where we're going to be talking about the idea of early access games. Joining us,
I have played
is
0
Duende
of these
Pablo.
early access
Welcome,
games.
Duende Pablo. How are you, my friend?
Hey, how are you guys? It's a pleasure to be here with my community.
I
sharing
voted
these
purely-
amazing awards.
Purely based on my
Thank
heart.
you so much for joining us. We're having a grand old time, and I want to ask
I want
you
Ooblets?
about
Guess
early
what? It's not a
access.
nominee.
Given that you're presenting the award, do you play many early access games? Do you investigate a lot of them on Steam before they pop out? Talk to me about that.
Releases
Yes, I play a lot
inclusive.
of
Hang on.
early access games like H1.
Silence. Releases inclusive of demos and early access released during the period of May 1st through August 31st.
But they grow over
There. That's what qualifies. Nope, no shipbreakers.
Now, this award
Nope,
show
no
is
Torchlight.
very reflective of how things have changed during
Gee,
these
are you presenting any of
quarantine
these?
times, because
No,
who
I am
knows,
an
this
official
would have probably
co-streamer,
been
which is
in
different
real
from a
life,
presenter.
all
I
of us
found that
coming
out
together.
later.
But I'd love to know how your gaming habits have changed during quarantine.
Factorio? No.
I'm gaming a lot, and I
Tony Hawk, there you go, that
some
one
exercises
ga-
too, because
that's one of
you
them.
don't travel, you don't walk, you don't do anything.
I mean-
so
Yeah.
you need to stay.
I don't know
stay
exactly
fit.
Yeah, well,
when.
I'm a little
Yeah,
bit
gaming a
guilty
lot.
of
I'm trying to.
Like, I have all the
to
nominees,
try
and I don't know
different
if I should
games,
tell
some
you them
early access
now
too,
or
try
wait until
different
you
things.
see it on the poll. Or
Well,
wait
I
until
think it
the
has been
funky
a
video that they
perfect
put
time
together.
to hear who the nominees are. Take it away, Duende
But-
Pablo.
We'll just let Duende Pablo do it.
Each year, E3 sees some incredible demos, betas, or early access releases. And even though we didn't get E3 this year, we still had the chance to play. some
Skylar
amazing
Ringtail, they
new
sure
games.
aren't.
The Best Early Access Award is up next, and this award is focused on the best new game announcement that we actually got to play a bit of. Here are your nominees.
No, Narishima Reborn, you do the poll through this channel, because it's this community. We have our own voting. In fact, voting is open. So. Devolver Night Expo wasn't early access, it was just out. Ah yes, the microtransactions game. Unpronounceable says, I'm abstaining from this vote. That's totally cool. Sometimes the only winning move is not to play, and that is acceptable. I support that. How vote? There's a
Yes, the
extension
best of early
on screen if
access.
you're watching
Duende
on
Pablo,
desktop
are
or
there any
mobile.
games that
There's an
stand out to you in these
on-screen
early access
interface
lists that
over
you
my
personally
stream
you
here
really
on Loading
enjoy?
Ready Run that will have pop-ups that will
I
let you
personally
vote.
didn't play
You have
any
another
of these games, but
30
I really like
seconds.
Grounded. I'm trying to find some teammates.
41
to play.
seconds.
I think it's going to be great, very immersive to share with friends and try to stay alive. That was my pick, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were super hyped. about
Evil
the
Badman has a
Grounded
special pop-up
trailer,
you can
too.
vote through.
And now, while we're taking a little bit
Now
of
I want
extra
that.
time to make sure that all the polls and votes and whatnot can come on
Oh,
in,
that's awesome.
it's time for me to introduce to you the
I'm just gonna
entire
leave that
notion
open.
of
Thank you,
Raptor
Evil
Racing.
Badman.
Why is Sean bringing up Raptor Racing? Well, let me explain to you how it works. You literally sit there, watch, and root.
I think
for
the
a
extension for
raptor.
Loading Ready Run on
What does
desktop
that
at least is
mean?
below the
Believe it
actual
or
video
not,
window.
production
I'm looking at it on
didn't
desktop and
want
it floats
anyone to
over
see
the
it
screen
until now.
on the
Samari
left
and
side
I
of screen.
have never seen Raptor
So,
Racing, and here it is.
Admiral Memo,
Here it is.
scroll up
Mari,
in
tell
the
us what
chat.
we're
Evil
seeing.
Badman linked to
Okay,
pop out.
Well, I
What in
know
the hell?
This is the first time I'm seeing it. It is a Takeshi Castle of raptors. It looks like.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Yeah, and
Wow,
you see all these names.
Wait, these are the
and a lot of
co-streamers.
them
Are we in there?
names.
Oh yeah, all the communities that are participating in this
Oh,
Twitch Chat's
we
Choice
were doing
Award
really
are
well there
and
for a
guess
moment.
what? If you voted for that,
We got pretty
seemingly
far
irrelevant
through it.
poll early, that actually is the color of your community's raptor. Let's see if any raptor makes it, because whomever wins, their community gets gifted a whole crap ton of subs. It's John SF appears to have crossed the finish line.
Curses! Wait, the Game Awards came in second? Rigged! Rigged, I say.
Oh my goodness! Oh, look at all these raptors! These poor raptors!
I've watched DJ Knight's Raptor die again and again and again. I'm rooting for you, DJ. Duende Pablo, please give me your
Seeing a lot
place.
of raptors dying repeatedly.
Second place.
I died in second place. I was about to win that.
Oh
Now,
Desperately trying to keep an eye out for
if
any
you
Loading
were
Ready
to
Run
instruct
raptors.
Some of the communities whose raptors are not doing so well. How does someone root when there is absolutely no ability to impact the game?
I don't know. You just hope for the best. You try to relax and have some fun. There's nothing.
Raptors.
Yeah, I'd like to give a little bow. The Twitch Gaming Channel's Raptor, we have won second place. Thank you, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe. All right, so Duende Pablo, are you ready to share who won in your community?
I got the winners. In my community, we vote for Grounded. That shows that I'm a real influencer now. So I'm going to be the next big streamer. So yeah, thank you for voting for Grounded.
They are looking into the fact that multiple communities are being listed multiple
Wow, we see Marvel
times on the
Avengers also
next
coming in
screen, because that
close
technically
second,
shouldn't
too. I know there's been a ton
work.
of hype about that in the early days, and let's take a
I agree
peek
with
at how the overall
Fuji. It's
community
probably
votes
just
went.
the way that they worded it. Oh, Grounded takes it. Look at that.
Are you surprised to see Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 in the second slot, Mari?
You know, the nostalgia.
I'm
really deep.
amazed
it's
that it's
awesome.
tied
And you know what?
for
Grounded at number
Marvel's
1,
Avengers,
I'm not
which
surprised
looks
because, like you said, that trailer I think had a lot of
not
people
good.
laughing. That
It looks
little
not good.
jab was
There, I said it.
fantastic as well. And yeah, this is awesome to see.
Yeah, I definitely grew up playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. That was.
Do you know
one
how
of those,
long it took me to read
No, Mom, trust me, I am really sick.
their
I do
blog
need to
post
stay
for how
home and
all
just,
the
like, keep grinding
microtransactions
levels to
work
remax
in
high
that
scores.
full-priced game?
So thrilled to
of
see
the
it coming
Avengers?
back.
It
And
took a long time.
Hyperscape too. You know, technically 10% of
What
the
a
votes,
pain.
but I've been seeing a lot of broadcasters that I follow play a ton of Hyperscape, especially right when it came out. Duende Pablo, any surprises in your eyes in the overall results?
I also think that Hyperscape will be in second or third place, but I'm surprised that seeing
Thanks, Land of
fourth
the Rising
place,
Sun.
but, yeah.
Was that for
Well, I
Checkpoint
mean,
this
you
week?
know,
Yes,
at the end of
Checkpoint
the
is
day, you
out
still see that there's many
on the
communities
YouTube
about
channel.
Hyperscape
It
as
came
their
out about an hour
number
ago.
one, but
So check it out.
Hyper Grounded is big, and in a lot of ways, you can't beat nostalgia with the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. So Duende Pablo,
I'm legitimately
I
very
wanna
excited
thank
to
you
play Tony
so
Hawk
much
Pro Skater
for
1 and 2,
joining
I
us
gotta say.
today. Do you have any final words before we bid you farewell?
I'm so glad personally for being here. Thank you so much for the space for Latin America, and that's all. Thanks, Twitch. Thank you so much.
Cheers to you, Duende Pablo. And he's
Bye, Sean. Bye,
out
Mary.
of here. See you later.
Goodbye, Duende Pablo.
Production actually like pulls a lever and Duende Pablo is just flushed down a tube where the rest of the presenters who have completed are all amalgamated together. And I do gotta say, I'm so impressed with everyone's participation in voting. I think you're all doing such a great job. Aren't you proud of Twitch chat, Mari?
We're doing
I
good
am,
votes,
and you know what? Being
everybody.
able to see everyone's
Congratulations.
participation being represented by their Raptors in the colors that the community came together and voted on. I mean, look at all those clever girls all over the place. Just loving it.
Yeah. That's really good. That's perhaps the most notable Raptor-based meme, Clever Girl. Now, if you don't know the reference, we sound perverted. But if you do know the reference, it's really, really good. And I think that we're ready for our next presenter, Mari. Who's it gonna be?
We sure do. The next presenter is Bruce Green. I'm giving you a wrestling intro. I just am. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, man, what's up, Mark? Oh man, I love that intro. That was huge.
I don't understand what joke Day9 was trying to make there.
From me now. Listen, we're talking about the top of Twitch with you, but I want to know what's at the top of Bruce Green's list. What's the game that you continuously run back to over and over and over again?
You know, I gotta say, it's right now it's a love-hate relationship with it, but it's Apex Legends. Every single time I get in there, and I feel like I'm gonna get a win or two. They've been changing the game a lot recently, so it's hate right now. But I love that game. I love it.
Oh yeah, I feel like every competitive game is
So
like
this
that.
one-
I don't play it because it makes me happy. I play
This
it
one, there's
because it's
absolutely,
meaningful, and I
to
get
me,
hit
I-
the badass. Sometimes,
You know, what's the top?
But, you know,
So
we're
top of
talking about
Twitch
top of Twitch with
2020.
you, and Twitch is a very modern thing. A lot of these new mass multiplayer games.
It's tough.
are
I don't
modern
watch
things,
a
but
lot
I
of
wanna go
like.
all the way back
I don't
to
really
when you were a kid.
go to
And
like the
what
Twitch
was a game
Discover
that was
page
really
anymore
important
and
to
just
you
go like, what's
growing
being watched
up?
right now?
Okay, growing up, this is gonna sound ridiculous because I'm pretty old, but growing up for me, Battlefield 1942 was really important.
What does top of Twitch mean?
Yeah.
Let me. The top game on Twitch changes constantly with new fads climbing the charts, sometimes to be overtaken by a game that came out in 2009. We want the definitive answer of which game is actually the top of Twitch in 2020.
Awesome.
It says here.
Well,
Thank
it is
you, Marty.
that time, Bruce. It's time for you. I'm going with all the big announcements. Wait, I don't know why. You bring this out of me, Bruce.
Keep it up.
The nominees for the top of Twitch. Take it away, Bruce. Give it to us.
Yeah. Every year, new games get released that rise to the top of Twitch's homepage. Some hold their spots for days, others for
He's
months
reading
or
the
even
copy
years.
I just
In
read.
our next award, we want to determine the top game on Twitch for the year so far. So for 2020 so far, from the people whose opinion matters most, the streamers who make the content,
He copied
and the
me.
viewers who hang out and watch it. So here are your nominees for the top of Twitch 2020.
Is my idea first. So, I mean, obviously, Fortnite continues to persist. Fall Guys is certainly the game of the moment. Is that the game of Twitch in 2020? Is it Grand Theft Auto Online? That would surprise me, but maybe it is. Perhaps a League of Legends? I don't know. Or what about Call of Duty Warzone? Who can say? You, right now, vote. Good.
Oh man, there's so
Got it.
many great games played this summer, but it is up to you, the voter. So to give you a little bit more time, we've got a little
Only 2 of these
montage
games are even from
video
2020?
of
Ah, but that's not the point.
Summer reactions.
It's what's the
Enjoy.
Twitch game of 2020. You know, like what's being... What's really like landed on Twitch in a big way.
That is the most sexual looking console I've ever seen.
The one and only.
Watch that guy do a Bloodborne speedrun. It was really entertaining.
Grappling hook! Okay, Halo caught my attention.
Hey, everything might be food. That's pretty cool. I'll eat that.
Hell yeah, Bug Snacks.
What? Excuse me. What? What is
I'm so into Bug Snacks just because it's... I'm sorry. When was Alf on Twitch? This was a good reveal. This was a very good reveal.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Demon Souls is back, baby.
¡Hola, Demon Souls Remaster! ¡Es el Demon Souls! Ay, mi
These are some good reactions. We're not nearly animated enough on this channel to make any of these channels. Maybe we should scream more. I'll write that down. This is me writing it down. I don't have any paper, I'm just...
Alright. Alright. I like it. I can't wait. I love Vikings. They really did it! They actually did it! That's Miles!
Oh my god, bro. Look at Miles, dude.
I am looking forward to the Miles Morales game as well. I am so profoundly hyped for this.
Yo, they're sticking to the original gameplay.
I like that in the trailer they just decanonize all the bad Crash games. That's my favorite part.
Oh, well,
What did we
these are
vote
the
for?
Top of Twitch
Yeah,
nominees.
that
At
makes
this
sense.
Point, the votes are in.
I didn't even
So,
look at the
Cruz,
votes.
Which one would you have nominated as the winner?
I have a secret to tell you guys. I muted my mic and I went to my chat and I said, vote Fall Guys, chat. I said, you vote Fall Guys. So
No, cheating is encouraged. That's really good. We want that kind of information spreading.
Okay.
Propaganda more than welcome.
that was exactly what I did.
All right.
Almost positive.
We'll
Fall
do
Guys
that,
won,
Day
but I
9.
don't
Thank
know
you.
for sure. So I know our community voted for Fall Guys. I know we did.
Let's see how it went. Oh my god!
Oh, cheating works.
That's right.
All right, let's see. What upcoming categories are there? What can we cheat on?
Putting in your own biases to your community, that's fantastic. Tell us about the other
that's tough.
The other games on
Next
this
category is
list. Call of
difficult.
Duty.
Yeah.
Any surprises? Second?
No, actually, I thought Warzone was gonna win. I thought Warzone was for sure gonna win, and then Fall Guys and Grand Theft Auto were gonna kind of like fight it out beyond that. But you
Day
never
9
know.
told me that I'm allowed to cheat, so
Man, well, let's see if your
I'm gonna do
community's
it.
votes are reflected in the overall votes. And you know what? Y'all had it right because Fall
that
Guys
is not
in
even a
fact
contest.
still fun. Look at
Holy
that.
moly.
Wow, that's great. Okay, cool. All right, we did it.
You know, I feel like Fall Guys is this perfect supplementary game.
Looks like the
because, you know, for especially a lot
the
of,
channels
you know,
listed
top
has
pro
been
players
sorted out
saying
as
League of
well.
Legends, queues
How
are
many
long,
categories
just
are there
hopping
roughly?
Fall
That's an
Guys,
excellent
all of a
question.
sudden,
How long am I going to be
you
here
know, your
tonight?
queue pops and you have to play. No big deal. Just yeet yourself into the slush below and it's fine. We see also some of the community winners, of course. Not
There
no
are
surprise
10 more
30's community
categories.
voting for Fortnite or Pokemon's community
We have
voting for
done
League of Legends, but man, you see how much
3.
everyone adores.
There are
Fall Guys.
10 additional.
Yep.
100%.
So- That doesn't seem so bad. Do you have
I play
food?
all the time, and you're absolutely right, Dana. It's exactly that game where you can just jump
No.
in, play for a little bit, and leave if you get angry, which you always.
Uh-oh.
Always.
Well, one thing that did not get us angry was you coming onto the show, Bruce. Thank you so much for joining us. Did
It's okay,
you like
I have
that
water.
transition?
You have water, shelter, and fire. Yes, yes.
That was really good. I know.
I can build a
the
fire.
Clever Girl reference earlier too. I got that.
I'll just build a
reference.
fire.
You're nailing it.
It's
you guys.
perfect.
You're nailing it.
Oh, I shouldn't
Okay, that
actually.
clever-
I shouldn't.
That Clever Girl,
It's a lease. We don't own the
reference
building.
First came from Sean. I have to put, give respect where respect is due. So.
I appreciate it. Really, the way the internet works is you say, I made this, right? Like, I said it in rehearsal, and now we're live, and everyone's like, Mari gets it. And I'm like,
Everything they're saying, I wrote.
Oh well.
Bruce, before we let you go, any last words?
Any last words? You know what? I saw my Raptor almost win. And do those happen again? Those Raptor races?
They might.
Okay, all right,
If
good.
they're
I'll take that, all
popular enough.
Graham's not even in my
Alright, I need
top
you to say
3
Clever
of
Girl
people
while
I'd
my-
expect to
while
burn
my
down the
Raptor
moon
goes to the
base.
flag.
I promise you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
will.
probably pretty
I
low on that
promise you
list.
that. Thank you so
I
much.
don't think I'm
Bruce.
the
We'll see you
bottom of
soon.
that list, though.
Thanks again.
I really liked our complete and total lack of coordination. Will there be more Raptor races? And I was like, yeah. And you're like, maybe. And I'm like, oh, that is how we're supposed to do show content, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spoil everything. No, completely. Snape kills Dumbledore. Look, by the way, if you haven't read the books, that's on you, all right? But either way, there will be more Raptor racing coming up.
If you
But
wrote
not
it, it would be
before we
funny. Well,
do
thank you.
More and more.
I did
and
write one of
more
these things
more
once. Wrote an award
awards.
show
It's time
for
to talk
the
about some of the best
Battle for
characters
Zendikar
of
show
the
with
summer
Will
with
Wheaton and
our
Ashley
very
Birch
next guest.
at
Let's give a round
PAX.
of applause.
Kathleen and I wrote that.
Cup of Noodle. Welcome,
that was
Cup of
fun.
Noodle. How are you doing?
What is up? I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, now I just want. I want a cup of
Honestly,
noodle.
This is a lot of fun to just chat to people, see results, talk about video games, and have a grand old time. And,
Yeah, that
you know,
was
given
5 years
that
ago, wasn't it?
You were talking about characters. I gotta ask you the gimme question. What are some of your favorite single-player games
How was it seeing
ever?
Wheaton performing material? It was pretty fun.
Ooh, that
pretty
was
cool.
on the spot. Okay. Going through the games,
Mhm.
going through them. I'm gonna go with nostalgia because nostalgia always wins, right? So I'm gonna say Ninja
So,
Turtles.
I might have miscounted. There might be one
Turtles
more
in Time for the
category.
Super Nintendo.
So
Probably one of my favorite games.
We got-
a remake, a remaster. I don't care which one.
we got
Just
best
make
character
that happen.
of the
Wink,
summer
wink.
coming up. So this is again
one of my
the
most
nomination
played games
window for
as a
this
kid
event is
growing up.
very narrow
Never
by
switched
design.
characters,
It's basically since lockdown.
That's a
So it's
fantastic
characters
answer, and all
from
these, like,
full games
nostalgia
first
moments, all
released
these memories
between
just
March
came into
1st
my
and
memory
August
of, playing with my
31st.
best friend, my
That's
neighbor.
the span of
You
time.
just mentioned Raph, but I wonder if it's going to be the same answer for you. Who is your favorite game character of all time?
Wow, I don't think I have a good answer for that question.
All right, I already went with nostalgia. So I mean, Mega Man, Earthworm Jim, Maximum Carnage. I'm gonna say Marcus Phoenix because as
Oh,
far
that was
as
a hard
franchises
left
go,
turn from
Gears
the
of
first
War
three you
It
listed.
was just a gem, especially the trilogy, and Marcus
All
was
right.
cool. So I'm gonna say Marcus Phoenix.
These three
Final
three
answer.
cartoon characters, or the man that would be a
Love it so
fridge.
much. And Cup of Noodle, you know you say
Straight
nostalgia
block from
always
Tetris.
wins.
Ah,
Like, every
I do
single
love
time
straight
you're
block from
mentioning one of
Tetris.
those OG characters like Earthworm Jim, it was like in the Matrix where I'm getting all those
The
memories
plummeting
reloaded back
individual.
in. Oh, truly sensational.
Steve
titles. But I
Minecraft.
can't
What
gush
about
enough
what
that
about
right
Metroid?
now because
I
it's
love
time
Metroid. She's
to
great.
go to the nominees. Would you please share who they are? Cup of Noodle, take it away.
I got y'all. All right, y'all. One of the greatest things about games is how creative characters can be. their ability to stretch the imagination and give us, the players, memorable moments.
She's written her own
Moments that stay
copy.
with us from game to game and even
This
stand
is
the
not
test
the
of
copy
time.
they gave us.
Characters to learn and grow from, laugh and cry with, and at their most
Very
pivotal,
nice.
aspire to be like. Here are your nominees for the best character of the summer.
The first nominee is you, which is an interesting choice, considering my character is just me. But I don't think I'm a very good video game character. I also don't think it's Ellie. Frankly, she's an interesting character that sucks. Ori's cool. Over here. Tifa is an interesting choice. Of the Final Fantasy options, Tifa is an interesting choice, but
Now, we have some of the nominees, including, you know, Ellie, Tifa, Ori, but I do like.
I thought he was going to say, we have some of the nominees here.
Cup of Noodle, is there a particular
Come
title
on
there
in.
that you are eyeing to win?
I'm a narcissist. I feel like most of us are when it comes to our Animal Crossing characters because we're cool, right? I don't know about y'all.
My Animal Crossing character is just me, but he
Ellie
dresses
does have
better.
A very special place in my heart, so I'm rooting for Ellie on this one. But I wouldn't. Be
Although
upset if Narcissus
Kathleen did
won.
give me a quarantine
Yeah,
beard
it's true that my
yesterday
Animal Crossing
because
character dresses better
Gullivar
than I
gave her a
do,
pirate
so-
beard, and it's just
Let's see how it pans out. And as always, while the votes tabulate,
15 seconds
let's talk
remain.
a little bit about all the wonderful co-streamers that are here.
Yes, let's
that we
talk
get to
about all
take
the
a
wonderful
peek at.
co-streamers
I
that
mean,
are
wow, we
here.
have so many
Deshawn
people
9, hello.
broadcasting right now.
So many folks, and again, you
Look at
can
all these
stay
wonderful
here
people,
and
I
watch us
assume.
here,
I
but
only know
look at all these
of some of them.
co-streamers who are basically having their individual award show on their channels.
There, it's
Remember,
me.
all of the votes
I'm the
tabulated in
bearded white
those
guy.
Communities, they get showed here. They get shared here. So, you know, go to those co-streamers' channels and have fun voting. Being
How
a
are your
part
Animal
of their
Crossing
community.
avatars
You can
vlogs?
pop back here sometimes if you want.
Kind of limited because they
you know, I did have to have a chuckle because I saw DJ Knight listed
they
there.
can
and
only
for
shoot.
some
They
reason
can only
my
film
eye
them in
honed
the
in on DJ Knight's Raptor that
basement
died
of my house in
often
Animal
the first
Crossing. Is where I've
Raptor
set up the
race.
TV
It will not be
studio.
the
So
last Raptor race, so we can see. And once again, keep in mind if you're in those
looks
Raptor
like
races,
you're vlogging.
and
You're streaming that
your
image,
horse
basically.
wins, your Raptor wins.
I mean,
don't
it's
know
a
why
selfie on my
chose
phone,
the
which is what most of my
incorrect
vlogs
reference.
are,
If your
so.
Raptor wins, people in your community get gifted subs. So once again, while the final votes are getting tabulated, we wanted to take a look at some of the closest friends we have during quarantine. This is a look at the year of pets on Twitch.
Pets. Oh, we've got to get more Baxter content out there. Oh, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Pet the dog and cat. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Good boys. Yes. 5. 10 million fox pets. Really though, we should try to get Kathleen Head Baxter on a couple times. Yeah, but that's on her stream, and she doesn't retain VODs, so.
What?
Oh. Oh, is that not Pokemon?
This is great. This is too cute.
That's
for words.
adorable.
I can put like these. And we're
The fact that it's motionless is upsetting to me. Oh, this is. Yep.
Are you okay?
You could tell that was gonna end in disaster. Oh no. It's so small. What the?
Is Buffkin.
What the fuck?
Oh, what a big yawn.
It's a buddy! Hi, Tom Nick.
You don't get to just have shuffle cats in your home. Yeah, Zipper. Mola 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 mola.
Yeah, Animal Crossing when you get the big fish. it's definitely hype. But as always, I love all animals, regardless.
That's
of
right,
anything
Sean.
they've
It
ever
is
done in their
hype.
animal
Now,
lives.
where were we? Ah, yes,
We have to
best
focus
character.
back on the core question
Over to
that
you.
I posed earlier. Did narcissism win Cup and Noodle? Which character won on your channel?
All right, it looks like.
I think
Captain has
Day9
spoken,
thinks
and Ellie
that
was voted the most. Wink, wink, wink.
streamers
Well,
are
this
more
for me, I
narcissistic
feel
than they
like
are.
I did a lot of
Whereas
pandering
actually we go, but
before
my
we
character
started.
from
I
Animal
picked
Crossing
the
is
last
just
about
me and I
roses.
suck.
You know, I feel like if it was for me.
That's
thank
my
you for
mood.
the pander.
That's the mood we're
38%,
operating in
followed by
2020.
Animal Crossing, which I wasn't surprised about.
Wait, was your character supposed to be the streamer character? No, your character, you.
Really high, because I mean that's the combo of nostalgia and the new, retelling. Did you get the chance to stream the remake when it came out?
Yeah, if they put
I have not. I've only
good
been
point,
playing
Pinball Wish.
horror
If they put
games,
Isabel
'cause
on
that's
that
pretty
list
much all we do. Because my happiness
over
doesn't matter.
the
You know,
player
I would love
character,
to be Tifa,
well,
but
that
my
would have been
happiness
higher.
comes
But really,
from
like
less.
Audie,
So I have not.
Moraine,
Community
Raymond,
loves to see
Ketchup.
us
There's,
suffer.
I spent
Marina.
the
There's a lot of
Five Nights at Freddy's, so you know
Sherb.
that's what I've been doing.
A lot of
at my
villagers
time.
would have ranked higher than
FNAF.
my character.
But as you said, Ellie is just a really resonant character across a huge amount of human beings, and let's see if the overall results doth agree as we take a peek at it.
Yo.
Hey, but Tifa came through.
It was close on our channel, by the way.
The surprise went,
Tifa with
correct me if
46%.
I'm wrong, Mari, but Tifa
On this
was,
channel,
I think, the first
your Animal
opportunity
Crossing
for
character
us
with
young nerds
26,
to see
and
video
then
game
Ori with
romance in
18.
action.
Not a lot of votes for Ellie or
Was that the
Norio on
first
this
one?
on our channel here.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine
count
was
Mario and
between.
Princess.
No, I think between me and my first romance, it was two motorcycle folks in Road Rash 2. But that's just me.
Road Rash. Nice.
That's such a dumb reference, and it makes no sense.
No, it's good. It's good in the same way that something like Ori is a
The
very
next category
niche
has
game for niche communities.
two Final
that's a
Fantasy
niche
VII
joke
remake
that 8%
options.
Of people adored Mari, and therefore it will win. You have gotten
they
some
might-
laughs, and we see
Neither of
also
them
some
may
really
be the
interesting
correct
results
answer.
on
Honestly,
Unity
this is a
3.
tough one.
Ellie winning along with ammunition. Maximum
I wanted the blob
Dude,
from
all
Carrion.
fans Love and Tifa. No surprise there. Of course, Dan's
Doom
Game
Guy not
Triax.
included in the poll for
Also not a
fairness
big
reasons.
surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, Cup
yeah.
and Noodle, are there any surprises in your eyes in the overall results?
No, it kind of went the way I expected it to go. If I'm being honest, I thought Ori would probably be fourth though. If I'm being honest, I thought Ori
More
would
people-
at least
more
be
people
fourth.
should play Ori.
I saw Ghost being fifth, so a little surprised, not big one. I'm surprised to see
Is
that
Tifa related to
35%
Agatha
of the
Christie? Like, is Tifa her
population's
niece or
happy
something?
Playing, the
Yeah.
Final Fantasy remake.
That could be some kind of
I don't
canon.
get
I
to be
like
happy.
that.
I'm happy 35%. Are happy.
Carrion Blob
Well,
feels
I will
like the
say,
sensible
especially
avatar
with
for
this list,
2020.
I mean,
Yeah.
all of these games are
does.
absolutely terrific. I mean, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, one of my favorite games I've played this entire year. Any favorites for you, Mari?
I have to give it to Ghost of Tsushima and Norio.
So do I, Foxmar, but
because
she
he was
will
a
write a
really
game.
Fun character, and he was always like, I don't know. It reminds me of the hidden fortress character that became
Tifa
pretty
is
much
the
R2-D2.
Nibelheim
I'm
Fisty
also
family.
throwing in a lot of references that probably will go.
The Washington?
But
Is
I'm
it
gonna give
Washington?
to Norio
No,
because I thought it
Commonwealth.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
No,
love that not
Chicago.
Mari. And now, Cup and Noodle, I want to once again thank you so much for joining us. Any
Yeah.
final words before you are ejected from this broadcast?
Chicago. What am I saying? Boston.
Before I get ejected, I just want to thank y'all.
The
for
Boston
having us.
Fisty or
Thanks
the
for having
Nibelheim
me.
Fisties?
And shout out to Cup tonight. You guys be good, be safe. I'll see you guys next time.
Cheers, Cup and Noodle. Thanks again. Another set
That's
of
so true,
nominations
Evil Bad
has
Man. Playing
passed
as
us,
Tifa
and
is.
no
I always set
award
her as. Not
lies
always, but I most of the time
before
set her as party leader because
Who
playing as
on
her
earth
is super
are we
fun
taking a
in the
look at
combat
next?
system in that game. Star Shower.
Ooh, I'm
I mean, it's just like.
excited because this is my alma mater in
That's very
some
nice.
ways. The next presenters comes from Smosh Games in the house.
Hey, what's up, Mari? Good to see you.
Whoa.
What's up, Mari? How's it going?
It's good to see you. I miss y'all so much.
We were just texting, but
Now-
we should hang out when there's not other things going on, like
Yeah.
a horrible.
Wait, but Smosh Games.
Yeah.
Yes, that little
I
tiny
thought that
thing.
everybody
but you know
from
what?
Smosh
Let's
Games
talk
got,
about more cuter
like,
things,
unceremoniously
because that's why you guys are here today.
removed
We're gonna talk about cute
from
stuff
Smosh
and
Games,
cute things
including
that happen in
Mari.
the summer, but I'd love to know some cute moments in video games.
I don't understand.
I said that like I don't know what video games are. It's cute moments in games that stand out to you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what, the entirety of Animal Crossing?
The entirety of Animal Crossing, probably anytime I talk to my neighbors.
Yeah.
Are we talking in general, like all time? Because anytime anything talks to me.
Oh, yeah.
Who is Mari? Mari Takahashi used to be on Smosh Games.
Or like when two
Because there was
Fall Guys decide to,
Smosh, the
hug at the
sketch
end, they're not,
stuff,
battling you.
and then
That's
Smosh
what I do
Games,
at
which
the
was
end
a
of
different
Slime
group
Farm.
of people.
And then push them off.
Oh, is that what you
Who was it?
call
It was
it,
Mari,
you absolute
Jovenshire,
bastard. Well, you know, before I
Lasercorn.
try to dig into to you being
Anyway,
the
and
one
they
that hurt
all-
me every time I'm close to the finish. I would love
they
to
all
know
left.
in what way does cuteness factor into your game purchasing
Smosh got bought by
decisions? I mean,
Rhett
there's
and
a
Link?
lot of,
What
say,
an odd-
very sepia tone, grisly
What an odd
military
thing.
shooters and dark
Wow,
fantasy
okay.
with all the Souls games. But I mean, we've talked about cuteness. Do you go mainly for cute games?
I think so. I mean, I think Dark Souls is very cute. I mean,
Yes.
come on.
Ceaseless Discharge, that's the cutest boss.
So
Cutest
cute.
boss.
Oh my gosh.
Shoutouts to
Great Lord
Ceaseless
Neo.
Discharge.
Horrible.
What a little sweetheart.
It's basically just 1,000 skeletons giving each other a big ol' hug.
That's right. No different than Fall Guys.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Very
So yes,
cute.
and that
Very
way that
cute.
can-
And also very cute answers. With that, it is that time. We've come to the point where you give us the nominees for the cutest moment of the summer award. Boys,
Alright, so
take it
again, this is
away.
from games between March and
You
August.
got it. So this summer has obviously had some adorable moments, from everybody's Animal Crossing Islands being
That's too many
absolutely perfect,
controllers.
to Tim the Tatman finally getting that crown in Fall Guys. How wholesome and kawaii, ooh.
But what was the definitive cutest in-game moment of the summer? Let's find out by checking out our nominees.
Let's do it.
Just the trailer for Bugsnax is one of the options. Get back here. Let me pet you. It's very anime. Where am I gonna go with this one?
Now let's
Oh, so many cute moments.
I don't feel strongly in any
Damien, I know
particular
you,
way here, but
played a ton of Ghost
I
of
know where I'll
Tsushima,
vote.
and petting foxes is adorable. But do you have a bias? And then afterwards, Shane, do you have a bias on which one you want voted as the top?
Does Damien have a bias
It's
here?
it's tough, Mari, because one of them is only a trailer right now, but I'm talking about Bugsnax. They're kind of bug, kind of snack. It's even in the lyrics.
There was
You
a
can't beat the cuteness there, Shane.
series of animated videos,
Yeah, I
very
think Damien's
strange
definitely
animations
biased.
on
I'm
YouTube
less
called
because
Dog
I played
Snacks.
most of these games.
And I just
love them
can't
all.
stop.
I'm gonna go with
I
Petting
can't get the
Foxes.
Dog Snacks
Wow,
theme song out of my
I don't know if
head
my passion can meet
whenever I think
Damien's
of Bug
level
Snacks.
for-
Kind of bug, kind of snack, kind of bug.
Okay, I'm glad at least one person remembers Dog
All
Snacks.
day. I text him when I'm writing.
I believe it.
Cyanide,
I
you're not able to
believe
vote
it.
anymore
We'll
because the
see how that
voting is
goes.
not closed.
And
Oh,
to give
that's
y'all
weird.
a little bit
It's
more time
closed
to
now.
vote,
Ha! Now
here is
what
a
I
little
said was right.
montage of the best of summer gaming June edition.
That's weird, Cyanide. I'm not sure why. Oh yes, what happened in June? I don't remember. I had a birthday in June. I don't remember anything about that month.
Day that we've been looking forward to for years. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Oh yes, the PS5 got
It's time
announced.
to talk Star Wars Squadrons. It might as well be Christmas in June. I'm so happy and my heart rate. Is this what exercise feels like?
This is truly the greatest.
That'd be great if I could lose weight just by being
Huge
happy.
Surprises, big announcements, incredible reveals, and never before seen gameplay.
It'd be easier just to lift things, though, now that I think about it.
Special package for Jeff.
Now it's time for the Day of the Devs Developer Showcase.
Hey, now don't press start. Just wait for me to go here.
Still confused by Alf.
Let's be real. This is going to be the biggest game of the year. What year? Who knows? You see a guy who looks like me in the game, please help him. Please help him out.
Cyberpunk is gonna be.
Let's take a look.
Cyberpunk's gonna be massive.
Yes, there you go. It's go time.
Maybe I should have sprung for better lighting.
There's some real
as your ghost.
some real wub wubs in these
Okay, Nolan, we get it.
Let's get into the good
these
stuff.
trailers.
Okay, now, let's start from the beginning.
Say hi or don't say anything. I don't know.
I have no hands, but I'm moving them.
That was unsettling.
Oh, how exciting.
This better be good.
It won't be.
I'll take my chances.
We all saw that, right? Didn't like it. No.
Okay, cool.
Well, voting seems to be done now, and these are the nominees. Shane, you mentioned Penny
Oh,
Foxes.
I didn't even look at the
Damien,
winners.
You said Bug Snacks. I mean, those googly eyes are super, super cute.
Wow, that was not close
We
either.
will see.
That was not close.
What? You're very passionate about Bug Snacks. Let's see how your
Everybody can
community
agree on very
voted.
good dogs.
How did Smosh Games vote? Tell us.
Okay. Oh, and it's looking like ever so slightly Shane.
Wow.
Petting foxes with Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, but a lot of people got on board with Bug Snacks.
And you know what? Bug Snacks is only a trailer,
Bug
so
Snacks,
if you count
Bug
it
Snacks,
as the
Bug
full
Snacks,
release, they got
Bug
about, I
Snacks,
don't know,
what?
68%.
We agree on good dogs
with
even when
that.
they're not dogs.
That's
Okay.
math.
Very good canids.
Were there any surprises
Whatever you need it to be.
other than Bug Snacks and Petting Foxes in the top two? Top two.
Yeah, I voted for
positions there?
Marlene as well, for Barrett and Marlene, but
Marlene to get last, and that's dead last.
yeah, that's actually,
I
that's
think Final
rough.
Fantasy VII fans maybe got split there. You know, because that's tough to decide.
Oh, that's just on Smosh's channel though. That does not. Wow.
That's a classic.
It is a classic.
It's when you see this like
Boo to the Smosh Games channel. That result does not reflect the overall polling.
So,
Well,
you know what you're gonna do?
See.
The people voted.
Let's see if the overall results are any different. Let's see if
They are very
NS7 makes it
different.
up a little bit higher, and it did. But Petting Foxes.
Barrett and Marlene made it up.
Yep, that's right. They made it up to the third position, but Petting Foxes, I mean, you can't get away from Petting Foxes, right? Sean, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, petting foxes is just such a global thing. I love animals, and it gives me the opportunity to pet an animal. Oh yeah, that's going to get high up. But I mean,
I should
for
really
me,
play that
the
game.
romance between Cloud and Tifa was like such a meaningful part of my childhood. And as an adult, I've grown to love romance-driven Korean dramas. I absolutely consume these things. Like I'm Galactus, and the planets are the Korean dramas. I just absolutely.
Oh yeah, there's a fox right here.
My spare time, and
Wait.
so absolutely.
I'm looking at the wrong
Cloud
monitor.
Flirting with Tifa would have been my #1 vote, hands down, man.
Hands
pat,
down.
pat,
Well, Damien, Shane, thank you so much for joining us. Y'all at Smosh Games have restarted the Twitch channel, so if you don't know already, go support
Maybe it
them
can be
on
a
their
Play It
Twitch
Forward?
channel. And
maybe.
remember, you can co-stream on all the
Crowd's
co-streamers
overlay.
channels. Smosh
It's
Games
real.
included,
It exists
so
in the
make
building
sure
somewhere.
You go on over there. Before we let you guys go, anything
where.
else you want to say?
This was a lot of fun.
This was a
Thank
lot
you
of
so
fun.
much for having us.
We were so nervous. We thought we were going to mess this up, and I think we did okay.
We did okay. We plugged Bug Snacks. They're gonna give me my $10,000.
He's joking. He's joking.
I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
You should also come watch this channel.
Oh my
Hello.
goodness. Thank you all for coming.
And they're gone. They're gone. They don't even get a chance to follow it up or explain themselves. That's the way it is forever.
Yeeted them out of there, and you know what? This is probably a really good time to take our first break of the evening.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Indeed. Now, before we head on to the break, we want to remind you again to check out the participants tab to find out one of those communities. Maybe it's one that you're a regular for. Maybe it's one that you've only been to a few times in the last year. Throw them some support, show up there, and whatever you do, get the hell off the Twitch gaming channel.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
Come to us.
Well, with that, we want to say, please come back after the break. We'll see you soon. But before that, we want to say thank you to our sponsor, DoorDash, for they are giving us contactless delivery during these times.
Don't have DoorDash in Victoria.
In order to pivot during these really, really crazy times, they did it. So DoorDash, thank you so much for sponsoring this stream.
Was LRR nominated? No.
With that.
Not. This is all about video games, but we were asked to be an official co-streamer, and I said yes. There's only like
more action coming to you
20
from the Twitch Chat's Choice Awards.
There are dozens of us. How long do we have for this break? Because I should take a break and see if there are actually snacks kicking around the moonbase somewhere. Oh, 3 minutes. Perfect. Well, I'll be right back, everybody. Don't go away. No, why? Now I'm watching their ads. No! Watch our ads instead.
In the top
Hey, what's
right.
up? We're back.
And you can see that there is an extension there called Control Plus. Click it, click polling, cast a vote. On desktop, mouse over the live stream. You'll see Control Plus, click it, cast your vote. And, as we were saying before, Atomic Mari, you could vote on Twitch Gaming, but what is an even better location to vote?
An even better way is to go to those co-streamers, and we are so...
If you're on our channel, there's a polling command in chat now. Thank you, mods, for being on top of that. That will actually pop out the extensions so you don't have to futz about with the overlay.
Award show happening on their channels. Now, again, these individual communities are going to have their individual award shows, so voting there is going to be compiled into the overall winners, which will be crowned here. And you know, we're gonna be on this award show regardless if you're here on Twitch Gaming or if you're looking at other co-streamers. So we encourage you to hop on over to their channels and not just stay.
We just got a big old raid.
We'll be here. You can come back here.
That's amazing.
You know, have fun over there.
I'm not sure if that's Rustage or Rustage, but well, hang on. Shut up, lovely Twitch people. Welcome, 318 people. That's terrific. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Welcome to Loading Ready Run. We're a weird channel. We do a lot of stuff that other folks on Twitch don't do. We run this place like a TV network. We've got different shows all the time with lots of different hosts, and there's probably something here that you'll like. Thanks for joining us this evening for the Chat's Choice Awards. Let's bring them back now.
I don't, and neither do you, Sean. So I like how you put it on me. We don't know how to modify the Raptor. But we are
Oh, what size Raptor head do we want?
All of these various Raptor modifications were withheld from us because this
Are
is the
there
secret
gameplay
technology
ramifications to the
powering
size of our Raptor head?
Vote for it. It could be something among the size of the Raptor's head, the various
Message wants to be
headgear
on
the
your
Raptor has,
pre-release.
or
Oh,
perhaps
I will let
the
James know.
temperament
James is the one that
of a fellow
handles
Reptar.
pre-release
And with
guests.
that, while that poll is
Tiny
running,
probably
it's
helps.
time to
Tiny
welcome
head?
our next guest to the stage to talk about
No
the
middle
next
sliders?
blockbuster. Let's warmly welcome
It's either tiny head or massive head. We got a minute left to vote. I don't know. It could go either way.
Thank you so much.
Exactly. Does it change the hitbox?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
All right, I know where I'm voting.
Of course, and you know, I want to ask a question we've been asking all sorts of people here. How has
Didn't think
your
someone would ask. I'm so
gaming
embarrassed. That's a dream of mine. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for being here.
Well,
I don't know if you were listening when I said I'm not sure exactly where to put the stress on the syllables to pronounce your name, but Rustage? Welcome. Thank you so much.
Well, that's probably the silver lining.
Rustage.
If
Thank you.
anything. And
Cheers.
I love.
Appreciate it.
Love your wig and the whole shebang. I wish I could pull something like that off as well. I understand that you cosplay.
It's fun.
It's the inventor of
boy.
Minecraft.
We'll see. I understand that you cosplay a lot. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah. So I've been cosplaying since I was.
I'm an
I think,
anime
4
rapper.
years
I
old.
absolutely love your content. Been watching for a long
My
time.
first cosplay was Boo
Thank
from
you so
Monster
much.
Inc.
That's
I cried
that's really
'cause my
kind of
mom
you.
wouldn't let me wear it to school, so she eventually let me wear it to school. So yeah.
Nice, nice, good. And wow, that is a long amount of time to do cosplay. And you know, I love so much the way in which people build their hobbies.
Vote
off
spoilers.
their
Everyone
game.
voted massive. The next Raptor race is gonna look
our next category.
ridiculous.
What is going to be the next Twitch blockbuster? Take it away, Emiru.
All right. Twitch is driven by games, with Twitch streamers elevating games from indie to blockbusters all the time. After a summer of incredible announcements, we
You
wanna
watch
know
my
what's the
vlogs?
next big blockbuster on Twitch. What game
Thank
will
you.
dominate the Twitch
I have
universe
more.
this time next year?
I have
Here are
more
your
kicking
nominees for the
around
next
in
Twitch
the
blockbuster
editing can
award.
that I need to get out the door. That have been hanging around since last year. Oh yeah, sorry. Here we go. What do we think? Which game do we think is going to be absolutely massive on Twitch next? That'll be big. Halo will be huge for sure. I mean, Fall Guys is big now. This game's gonna take over. I'm so tired of Call of Duty. It's gonna be popular, it always is, but I think it's gonna be Cyberpunk, just because I think Cyberpunk is gonna be
Hey, welcome back.
inescapable
Now, Emiru,
for a big
I
period of
want to know
time.
What your choice is among all of these for the next Twitch blockbuster?
I was a little conflicted between Fall Guys and Valorant, but I think I'm gonna go with Fall Guys.
Oh, nice. And I do want to know, is there any game here for which you have done or are planning to do cosplay for?
Oh gosh, I mean maybe Valorant, maybe Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, I would love to wear a big Fall Guys suit, but I mean, I think that'd be pretty impressive, so I don't know.
It's true, Cyberpunk isn't multiplayer,
You know, especially like
but
a burly, ripped
it's gonna have
hero
a lot
that
of
is the
replayability.
figure in a lot of games. I like Fall Guys. Matches
So,
my body
I don't
type
know.
a lot
It's
more
tough.
Accurately.
It's tough. Oh, I should say, for all the wonderful people that just showed up, we're doing, because there's so much happening over there, we're welcoming, we're doing all the subs at the end of the stream.
There's so much more that goes
Because
into it than just wearing a costume.
it would be too much noise and too much for me to keep track of.
If you like wearing costumes, you're a cosplayer. That's all there is to it.
Oh man, I feel like there's so much work that goes into it that, you know, I'm not worthy.
Well, a lot of people gatekeep the community, but I mean, if you
Excuse
like
me.
dressing up, then you're a cosplayer.
That one really
That's all
snuck
there's
up
to
on
it.
me. I went looking for snacks, but all I found was some cider that Jacob left, so.
Oh yeah,
It's like
I
a
will
snack.
toot my own horn a little bit.
It's
in
apple.
the
It's
video
a-
game of Dota 2.
It's a serving of
there
fruit or
is
vegetable.
An item called Power Treads, which is a shoe that gives you improved stats. And I went,
Wow.
is that
Nobody
shoe
in our channel
to the
voted for Call of
international?
Duty.
Look it up. It's day 9 Power Treads. I was a giant.
Literally
shoe. It was
0%
so hot in there, but
of
it
Loading
was
Ready
just
Run
plastic
viewers
pressed against my
think
body.
Call
It
of Duty
was
Warzone Season 5 will be
a work
the
of
next
art.
Twitch
Now, while we're waiting for the
blockbuster.
final votes to tally up,
Beautiful.
Let's take a look at Raptor Race 2.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah. It's time for the insanity. Oh, look at that Raptor.
Loading Ready Raptor. Loading Ready Raptor.
What?
What do we see now?
Oh,
Sorry, looks
they're
like-
snowboarding.
It's SSX.
Oh my
Super
lord.
SX is like the cool
Unbelievable. Look at the techniques, and it appears that there are mines on this snowboarding slope, very similar to the Olympic Games.
Emiru, can you see your name anywhere?
Oh gosh, I watched myself.
I
die
cannot
in the first one twice. I think.
possibly.
But,
Oh, there you are. You're in first place.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay.
Emiru was tied with Kate there very briefly.
I'm freaking dead. Look at me.
Oh, you were like first though. For a moment, you were.
Oh,
Cody straight in.
Oh!
So many people.
No one's actually won yet.
By what appears to be a laser lights show.
There we
This is
go.
why-
There's a winner.
This is why dance shows are dangerous. Hey, some of our presenters making it through. I saw Legion there. Is going to be later on in the show.
Can't even
Here
get a
comes huge
bead on our
trove
Raptor.
of remaining broadcasters
Where's there we
trying to
go.
do their
There's
best
Loading Ready
to
Run.
get through
There we go.
what is essentially
13. Lucky number
random.
13. I think we did it. I think we, unless we got killed off camera. We got lucky number 13.
I was gonna say nobody asked what
stakes
happened with
situation.
Razor.
Yeah.
Oh, we're Sean and I are having this moment where we have a 1 second delay, so we keep talking over each other, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, if any of you have ever done conference calls in quarantine where you're going, oh wait, hold on, Gary, we can't hear your microphone, Gary, is it plugged in? Oh wait, no, please go ahead. That's
Kate
exactly
beat us by 1, so we don't even get on the leaderboard.
Congrats to Bear Taffy Legion and Lady Kaylee. Wow, first and second place, both presenters on this show. But this is not biased. This is not rigged. It's just random.
Rigged. A little rigged. I don't know.
Seeds have been planted, and with that, Emiru, we gotta know who won the next Twitch Blockbuster Award on your channel.
All right, let's see. Looks like Fall Guys. All right, 39%. Pretty up there.
Now, why do you think that Fall Guys did so much better than Cyberpunk? Well, I shouldn't say so much better. Why do you think it beat out Cyberpunk?
I think just people have been talking about Fall Guys so much recently. Like, there's just so many memes and videos of it. Like, it's just on everyone's mind lately, I think.
Now, of course, Cyberpunk is a game that a lot of people are hyped for. Do you hold that same opinion?
Maricat, someone at Twitch designed the overlays and everything. So yeah, there is some amount of the content that I'm obscuring. Ultimate Knocko! I want to play Fall Guys Ultimate Knocko.
Wow.
Yeah.
50%.
Yeah,
Isn't that the highest percent so far for votes? Cyberpunk 2077. Wow.
Might be.
I don't have any memory of what's happened in
Yeah, Figgy Leaf brings up a great point. Why do you think Fall Guys did so well? Well, recency bias, Day 9.
It sure does seem high, though. But also, I mean, I feel like, Cyberpunk is not that big of a surprise.
No, it's not a surprise. People have been hyped for so long, and
exactly.
you know, 100%. There's a lot of excitement around it, and it's coming soon.
Stumble Chums.
And in one of
Was
the
that-
earlier videos, Jesse Cox.
Was
said
that
something
actually
I
a
feel like I
name
agree
they
so
were
much with.
considering?
It doesn't matter what year
It
it
keeps
comes out,
messing
it's
me
gonna
up
be a
how
game
they're
of the year.
framing Mari off center so they can get that PS5 in shot.
I also do want to give a shout out though to Call of Duty Warzone. Call of Duty is one of those games that, because there's one coming out every single year, it might not have the punchiness of a Cyberpunk, but big shout out to all the communities that voted Call of Duty, as it's always
Yeah,
solid.
I don't know why they call it Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Is it maybe it's to like
Any final words?
evoke Ultimate Wipeout to like make it come across as more of like a Takeshi's Castle kind of thing? But they should just call it Fall Guys and leave it at that.
We gotta see that. That was just so. Yes.
Yes, Magic the Gathering.
Excellent.
Magic
And with that,
Ultimate Knockout.
Emiru's run ends.
Ooh,
It was
Fall Guys the
perfect.
Gathering.
It was a perfect evaluation.
Dabbed out of here.
I feel
That's
like it
true.
just
They
taught
might not be able
someone
to
on
have
fun,
trademarked
just like,
Fall
hang
Guys.
up at the end of it.
Yeah.
But before we go into the next segment, I still want to ask about the PS5 that's just barely out of focus in the background.
Let's see. Let me listen to
This is
what
when
the,
you were.
the
This is when he
producers
was
are
supposed
saying.
to
The
ask
Overlords
about
are
it.
saying, nah, not yet. Is not that time just yet. But we'll get to it.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
get
So
to
this
it.
is a
And
bit.
it's there because we're gonna get to it.
Okay.
Got my hands on
I
it.
didn't.
In that case, I'm interested in the next category
Mari
because
played-
it reminds everyone not to take things.
Mari played
too
it
seriously.
very
It's
well
Chance
the
Choice
first time that I
Award.
thought
What
she
is
was
the category
legitimately uncomfortable that Day 9 had accidentally
That's right.
jumped to a different part of the
category is
script.
the most memeable moment
But-
award, and we've got
Most memeable moment?
here. Descartes, how are you?
Oh yeah, I don't have
doing?
nominees listed for this, so I have no idea what's about to happen.
Everyone has trouble with their name. It's Deckard Games, and we love.
Deckard, like a deck of hearts.
And we love you guys.
Deckard.
Deckard, like Deckard.
Ah, Dechart.
Game over. We're starting
It's
in
good.
Running from the top.
Where's the treasure buried? Get Dechart.
Three mistakes in a
No?
broadcast
Okay,
were just
Deckard.
cut.
Good.
It all goes to black. So things are intense over here.
Deckard
Everybody's
Games.
having a great time.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. The silver lining here is that we get to all come together in moments like this. And since we're talking about the most memeable moments,
Oh yeah, that was weird.
is your favorite meme of all
The next
time?
Blockbuster Award was not the list of nominees that we had.
Gersberms. You know, it's an OG.
Huh.
We actually did
All
a
right.
stream where we researched the history of memes, and did you guys know that memes are effectively the most advanced version? We don't have to stay so close together. We have the technology to.
We can move now.
It's okay. She's my wife. we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
be like this. We have a meme is the most advanced hieroglyphic. It is a way that we can communicate across
The
barriers
Wolf God,
of
I will not
language
1v1 you in Magic,
just
at least
using,
not right now.
You know, weird shit on the internet.
Oh, he does have extra hair. He was hiding on the far side of his head, where it could surprise. It could come around and flank you.
To be here and presenting this most
Secret hair.
memeable, award.
Yes, and there are so many memes in the world because it's a world of memes. Anyway, so we asked all of you on social media, because you are the house of memes, which were the most memeable moments.
I don't have any.
Right, so this is an
information
award
here.
that is going to need you to vote using the extension, but I'll take this brief moment to mention that it is important to be registered to vote in the upcoming presidential elections. So if you can,
That's
check out,
also true. I'm in
your
Canada, but that's true if you
registration
live in the
status and Make
States.
sure that you are eligible and ready to vote. We are super stoked, and you don't have to do anything. All of the awards have been figured out. You guys don't even have to vote. You can just chill and enjoy. Here is a presentation of the most
memeable
moments.
Can't wait to see what this is going to be.
I will finally make my triumphant return to video games.
That was fun. Ha!
Lego Mario time!
We cannot believe you commented this into existence. Amazing.
Who's it gonna be?
Yeah.
So many great
What
games.
WWE wrestler do you think would be best on a
There can
PPR?
only be one. So,
Probably.
who
I mean,
is it?
probably Xavier Woods. But apparently Tyler Breeze plays Magic.
I only
So
knew one of those memes. So that's how
Those
good
are-
I am.
anyway, I don't know if those were
52%.
like particularly
That's a good.
memeable. Oh, this is not one we get to vote on? Okay.
Yeah, any surprises here?
I thought it was gonna be the Bug Snacks moment because
I guess we didn't vote on that one.
Me.
Weird.
But,
Alright.
I mean, Aiding and Tony Hawk. I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
I don't think that's one.
You know, I will say the thing about the skate videos like that have come out for Skate 3 in particular, of just the most impossible, ridiculous successes and failures.
Yeah, I mean, I
sort of
don't know if
consume
anyone
Skate
really
3
knows what
content just for the sheer entertainment
what
value,
memes
despite
mean
having
now. As
never
soon as
played
image
it, and I gotta
macros
admit,
started being
that was
referred
a
to as
huge
memes,
surprise for me
like,
when
look at this
Skate 4
hilarious meme I found.
was announced. I
It's
mean,
not.
it's
The
one of
word
those
is,
things that goes to show
you know,
that
the definition
there's
is
a
changing at that
joy
point. So it's like
people want more.
It's true, and as far as we're concerned, that's
easily
Tony
crazy
Hawk Pro
hat.
Skater
You
1
are
and
correct. Day 9 is
Yeah.
Back over to you guys.
Very
Enjoy
good
the
at
1
his
second
job.
delay. It's really uncomfortable on this side, and we're so close together.
Listen, you guys are doing great. I want to also mention that Skate 4 beat out Craig the Beast, and it was super close. It was 52% to 48%. So those of you wondering if it was close, it was. Descartes Games, thank you so much for
I
joining
memed
us.
ones I
You guys
didn't
are
care of,
wonderful, and
didn't care
despite
for it,
the
yeah.
awkward 1 second delay, we got through it.
so
Before we let y'all go, is there anything you'd like
Apparently
to say
there
to your
were a lot of
community
memes made of
or
that
or the stream?
Craig the Brute.
Yo,
So that's
thanks for being
cool. I didn't see
supportive
them
of each other,
because I
and
don't
Make sure you're registered to vote, guys.
I don't really
The
follow
power to change the world
follow
is
the
in
Halo
your
news.
hands.
In
Use
your
it.
hand. Use it.
100%. Thank you so much. And I love the fact that, you know, voting is such a big part of what we're doing today. And they had a wonderful message as well. Go vote and continue voting. And into the next category is
I'm glad that
Sean, who do we have coming up?
Mari
Next category.
doubled down on their message there and wasn't like, yes, let's get the political people out of the way.
before I
So
answer
good.
anything that anyone says to me. And now it is my absolute pleasure to talk about the best ongoing game award we have joining us is Legion. Welcome, Legion. How are you doing this fine day?
Legiquin.
Yeah. Listen, I saw one of the previous presenters dab, and I got way too hyped for it, so I just wanted to join in on the fun.
Yeah.
That is the exact right
Dab
way to
on
do
the
it. So I wanna
haters.
Jump right in because we're talking about ongoing game awards, and because we're talking about, in particular, kind of recent.
He's got a Night of the
games,
Roxbury
we can
dance
go back
going
in
on.
History and tell me of any game that had ongoing support ever at any point in your life.
Yeah.
What are some of the most important ones for you?
Like ongoing games for me, probably the original Halo series, right? Like 2 and 3 when multiplayer came out. Just updating, putting a new playlist, new guns. Addicted.
That's not
addicted.
That's not the spirit of the
And then since
category.
I'm feeling a little rebellious, why don't we go the opposite direction? Instead of the ongoing games, what's your favorite single shot, quick game experience that you love?
Firewatch.
Just like solo single player Fable. Love Fable to death. And now that I've seen the preview with the frog getting eaten, I'm like even more convinced, and I cannot wait for the launch.
Oh, I love the love for Fable.
Yeah, and you know what? One of the things I love so much about these early questions that we ask before we even get to the awards is there's so many gaming memories
Myst.
that
Yeah,
people bring
Myst
up
is
and
good.
talk about. You know, that there's games have been with so many of us for so many years. It always tickles the nostalgia to hear about, especially with you with Halo. And okay, therefore, with that, Legion, I'm wondering if you can share with us the nominees for this year's Best Ongoing Game. Take it away.
Oh yeah, we've got Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Free Summer Update, Wave 1, Call of Duty Warzone Season 5, Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3, Destiny Beyond Light, and Grand Theft Auto 5 Expanded and Enhanced. Let's jump in.
Those were the nominees. So Beyond Light, is this the one that hasn't come out yet? Huh. The summer update was very good. I just like that now they have animals that are Cheech and Chong. I just like whenever Pascal shows up and is like, "Hey man, I've got some folksy wisdom for you,
While
man."
the votes are tabulating, Legion, I have to know what is
What am I gonna
your
vote for here?
opinion of the best one on the above list.
The one I've played, I guess. Oh.
You know, I'll do it for you. Legion is 100% convinced that Destiny Beyond Light is the best possible game here. Legion, you're muted, but that's okay because I read lips like it's no one's business. Was I correct? Was I correct? Oh no, listen.
Oh
listen,
wow,
Legion.
okay, here we go. Yeah, no. Call of Duty Warzone Season 5. I got you, Dan. I'm here. I wanted you to have to read my lips and then test to see what it actually was. So.
Day 9 is a treasure.
You caught me. I was lying to everyone. I had no idea.
I know he's
what
not
you
for
were
everyone,
saying.
but
Now, while we
I've
get
watched
these
this
votes
guy do,
tabulated,
the PC game show for so many years, watched him do presenting and casting and stuff, and
at July.
Ooh, that's good.
from a position of someone who's done hosting,
Okay,
he's
well,
unflappable.
cue the graphics.
Why was Scooter there?
It just sends chills and nostalgia down my spine.
Skeeter.
World premiere.
I've been enjoying all the Nintendo Directs. That was a strange... That commercial was very odd.
Oh, wow, yeah, who put that there?
That's a big meatball.
Come inside the box.
Day of the Devs is a showcase of great indie titles that we've selected for
Honk.
you to check out.
Ah, yes, that's true, Richards. I've seen the first 3 episodes of it. I like it a lot, actually. Muppets Now. I'm a sucker for the Muppets.
I can't hear the crunch loud enough, so.
Oh no! PlayStation 4 Cuphead, it finally happened.
I wanna play!
Oh, yeah. Wasn't there something we were supposed to be doing today? We're here for hot new announcements. Thanks, and goodbye.
We're... Oh, yeah, okay. It was not even a contest on our channel.
It's time to venture into the hyperscape.
Maybe our name will show up on the next screen for once.
Don't make me regret this.
Go, baby! The Indie Discovery Show for the Summer Game Fest.
Space Channel 5 is back.
Stop game. Can you remember that? It sounds like a bait. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, yeah. Stadia. Forgot about that. But then so did Google.
And we're back, and it's time for all things to come to this Legion on your channel. Who won the best ongoing game award?
88% of my community
Wow,
voting
more of
Warzone.
his community voted for
That's a deciding
Warzone
lead.
than this community voted for Animal Crossing.
People love that game.
That's impressive.
That's a little bit of. That's just a little bit percentage. Listen. I've watched my girlfriend recently put a washer and dryer in her house in Animal Crossing, so that's as close as we got. I haven't played Fortnite in a while, but you know, I think you could say we play a lot of Warzone on my channel.
Wait, a washer and dryer? Where's my Switch?
Now, these games are very popular all across Twitch.
Different target audiences? Oh yeah, absolutely. This is definitely much more of an Animal Crossing channel.
Wow, Call of Duty Warzone.
There's
Season
our
5,
name!
Pretty much neck and neck.
We did
with
it!
Animal Crossing. That's pretty surprising. I mean, Mari, what do you think about the fact that Destiny has 6% of the votes, despite being such a top game on Steam?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
mean,
Kate's there,
Destiny
too.
continues to pump it out, but Warzone.
Am I
coming
wrong? Is
in,
Beyond
and
Light
it sounds
not the
like,
one
you
that's
know
not
what,
out yet?
Even your community was right because it is up on
Dominated.
top right there.
Now, I gotta know in terms of.
It's not out. Okay.
I knew it was happening. I saw that. My name's on the board too.
Oh my gosh! So you are living for this.
Any
moment,
DLC
loving
update
this
slash
moment. You
new
know what?
season announcements inclusive of trailers
Pick a number 2. You had to pick a
during the
number
period
2
of May
choice.
1st
If
through
I
August
had to pick
31st.
What would that be?
Odd choice, but here we are.
I would be your number 2 choice. Is that
The next one's all about trailers.
Saying, what's your number 2 choice in the game?
Animal Crossing, 100%. I think we got like the placements right. I'm feeling real confident.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, Legion, is there any final words you have before?
I mean, who doesn't want to just spend all of your time on an island collecting turnips? You know, I gotta tell you, I just want to say this.
buy turnips, Legion.
I want to thank one of the prior
You
presenters
buy
for
and
Daddy
sell
giving
them.
me the
It's
opportunity to
it's
just
the
go off
stock
with that.
market.
And, I can't wait to see what the other awards
Stonks.
are and who wins.
Well, we have many more awards to come. Thank you so much for joining us, Legion. And I gotta say, I wonder if we can get a dab streak on the various bingo cards that people have assembled for the Chat's Choice Awards.
We'll see. We'll see if our
gotta
next
mute that.
presenter, in fact, will.
Sturnips.
So let's see. Let's get Swifter in here. Swifter!
Hey, how's it going, Mari? Sean, how's it going, guys?
Oh.
Wow, you guys are doing an awesome job.
Swifter's room lighting is going wild.
Thank you. Well, since
Thank
we
you, Kodatsky.
are indeed
I appreciate
talking
that.
about the best trailer award, I want to know from your perspective, what goes into a good trailer? What gets you hyped? What gets you pumped?
Editing and music.
Everything, like the music,
Yeah.
the angles, what they're capturing, the story it's trying to tell. Like, there's so much that goes into a trailer, and like, there's not just like one way to make an amazing trailer, right? So it's just like taking the part of the game that'll make it shine and create like the most hype. So I think it just depends on like the editor kind of like figuring out like how to take a game and really get people excited for it just through like a trailer.
Well, I have a comment and a question. First comment.
It's
that
going with
camera
his
and your
voice.
beard. I can see every single grain of hair. It looks
Every grain of hair.
Every single, I know, man. I gotta show
Every
as much as I can.
How many
Down
grains
there,
of
yeah.
hair on this beach?
sensational. A real hit. Second question. A lot of times there are trailers that hype us up, get us all excited, but then we play the game and maybe it's different or it's changed or something like that. But I want to know what game that you played fulfilled all the eagerness of the trailer. What game you saw the trailer, you were hyped, and you played the game and you were just like, oh, it's perfect.
Honestly, it was Warzone from Modern Warfare. Like, they showed us the trailer, and it looked amazing, like so much fun.
FF7
like,
remake,
when you get in there, well, it's
probably.
like Battle Royale, and it was just like, it was just as exciting.
Or Animal Crossing.
It delivered. It was
Honestly,
crazy,
I mean,
so very
you
excited
can't
about
say
that.
Animal Crossing
That's
didn't
like
deliver on
the
its
first
trailer.
game I play all the time, but it did a great job of capturing that.
I'm thinking of recent stuff. I know there's other ones.
And it was in there, so way to go, Activision.
Love that.
One of my favorite trailers, one of my favorite video game trailers of all time is the one for Real Mist.
The nominees and
But
give
you
us
sort of
an
have to be the
intro
kind of
for our
person
next
who
award. Go for it.
loved
Absolutely. I'm
Mist.
gonna read off a card so I don't mess it up too badly. So, trailers an important art form for us. When a game can take years to go from a rumor of being in development to an official announcement and then finally being released, there's no way to tell if you should be excited for a game outside of the trailer. The biggest job a trailer has is creating hype, but they also need to hook us in with
Yeah, the Real
gameplay,
Mist trailer,
story,
God,
characters,
just the
music style.
the
This next
and
award seeks
they
to
are
honor this
real
incredible art form. Here are
was
your nominees for the
mind-blowing.
Best Trailer Award.
These are all good trailers, I have to say. That was his copy, mostly, yeah. The trailer for Stray was very good. This was also a great trailer just because of the quasi-fake out. I am stuck, personally. It's close for me.
My dude, first of all, before we get into the nominees, you came in with note cards for what you were gonna say. You had that hosty, wonderful voice. I just gotta say, you really hyped it up before giving us those nominees. That was dope.
Twitch Gaming, if you need someone with a wonderful hosting voice, look no further than Loading Ready Run. I'm sure we can
This is like, you know, a really cool,
get one of the
kinda
other
like
folks in.
replacement for that at least. So I'm feeling it. Maddox here tonight.
100%.
Micklin, is that not a Mist thing? What is
look
that?
Look at our nominees.
Hypergravity.
Do you have
Oh,
a
it definitely looks like
bias
Mist.
on who you think is going to come in at #1 for your community?
Absolutely. Far Cry 6. I mean, Giancarlo Esposito in it. Like, I mean,
I need
the,
note
the
cards.
trailer was
Oh,
amazing. Really captured the magic of it. I mean, all the games over there I'm excited for, like every single one. Just finished playing.
don't have
Resident
any
Evil
note
7 for the first
cards.
time a few days ago, but
There we go.
Far Cry 6, I think, just takes it for me.
There is my failure.
Build off something
That's
you
why I
were-
didn't get the
that you were
gigs,
saying
because I
earlier,
don't have
Swifty,
note
which is
cards.
that you mentioned E3. I know that this is
We went for
huge
Stray
event
as a
in
channel.
a lot of gamers' lives. I mean, even though
It was tough.
it
It was.
became
I
the
voted
first
for
choice,
the
it's
Village,
his year's
but
Christmas is
wow,
whenever E3 happens.
as a
I mean,
channel,
'cause you were
so we
talking
voted
about
Stray
this
just
feeling
barely
of
ahead of
E3. What does
Miles
E3 and all
Morales.
these sort of game announcements mean for you?
Those were both great.
It's just, I mean, I think E3 itself is just a way to really connect with, like, you know, friends. You know,
The
and
Village won the
industry, fellow
overall.
streamers in person. Have a
Fascinating.
lot of excitement around it. I mean, I think what comes it's a celebration of really.
I would
the
legit pay
magic
money
of
for a Graham
gaming
Paul
and the new
Cameron tag
releases we
team reading
get
me to
and
sleep.
what we can get excited for the future. So
Unfortunately, I get too
it's a
worked up and
celebration
from
what comes down
Rewatch
to
with
for me.
Love to really be good as any sort of like
For
sleep
sure.
aid.
And you know, I said it a lot on this, but at least
Let me
we
tell
have
you
the
some
tech to
interesting
be able to do
production
something like
notes
this
from
for
the
all of
making
us
of
to
this
come
particular James
together.
Bond movie.
And speaking of coming together, we've got your community polls tabulated.
Alright.
How did they do?
Oh, they did not let me down. Yes, yes. Although, I'm a little bit sad though. Wait, why is Stray only 3%, guys? Like, that would be my number 2. Like, I want to be a cat, preferably a hairless one, going through like like a futuristic world. It deserved way higher than 3%. I'm a little bit disappointed. But
I
Far Cry
recently
6,
discovered
they
that
delivered.
hairless
Way to go,
cats,
Unibros.
This sure did.
like a
We'll
Sphinx
see
cat,
if the
upside,
overall results
you know,
give Stray just
they
a little
can't
bit more
shed because there's no
love.
hair, so they don't leave hair everywhere.
Unfortunately, Stray
Downside,
in last
they do leave
place. Stray in
oil
last place. However,
all over the place,
Resident Evil Village
and
coming in
that's
first. Is that a
that's
surprise
way
to you at
worse
all?
to me.
No, Resident Evil 7 was so.
Are we on there again? Wow, we were one of the highest people voting for Stray. We barely voted for. Oh no, we voted Stray the highest.
Far Cry 6 definitely still number 1. me. But I totally get the ordering here from the community.
Drathak. I'm reading that as
one of those games that
I'm reading.
It has
Put
such a
a
huge
sweater
following.
on.
I mean, there's been highs and lows, but the consistency bar
leave oil. I know
is
that's enough
generally
oil.
pretty high,
I
especially
already
when we're
leave
talking
enough
about
oil around my house
getting to
for
8.
the whole
Ooh, man,
family.
most games don't get to 2.
I'm the oil winner around here. We don't need a cat also leaving oil everywhere.
Exciting stuff. All those games came off some maybe.
Anyway, stray.
Definitely. Well, Swifter, it's always wonderful to see you. And
Olive
thank you so
oil,
much
yeah,
for
I
joining
leave.
us
You know those
on
little,
the inaugural
those small bottles
Twitch
of
Chats Choice
liquor that you
Awards.
can
So
get.
thanks for being here. Before
I
we
leave,
let
you know,
go, is there
little
anything else
sort
you'd
of
like to say to your community and to the stream?
little
Sure. I just
little
wanna echo what Deckard
bonus
James
treasures
said.
of
I mean,
you know, olive
especially in
oil,
North
canola
America,
oil,
register to
sesame
vote.
oil.
Get out
Just
there
hide
this
them all around the
November
house.
and make a difference, guys. Vote, register. Let's do this.
The file clerk said, "I have heard their
Awesome.
butts
Thanks for being
suction to
here.
things." That's a horrible thought. Thank you for sharing.
Love
Get
it.
out there and vote. Get out there and vote. Again, you can vote here, but you can also vote in your various elections. And now that we have gotten through 9 various awards, it is time for a brief break before
Serafina,
the
you
final 5. Special
play
thanks to our
as
sponsor,
a cat?
DoorDash, for sponsoring
I
this
don't know much about it. There's robots everywhere. It
Awards,
seems like
and
it's a
has
society
contact list
populated
for you in
entirely by
case you
robots,
are
and there is a cat.
either concerned that there's a whole pandemic outside, or you just don't want to interact with people because you had a long day. DoorDash has you covered. Thanks for supporting the show. And when we come back, the final 5 awards to give away at the Chat's Choice Awards.
See you soon.
I got this. How about some fireworks?
I'm just gonna, because their Twitch ads are probably gonna go, but we don't need to take a break just yet. If there's only 5 awards yet, let me see what's let me tell you what's coming up. We got Best Independent Game Announcement Award, Best Console Exclusive, Best Competitive Game, Best Single Player Game Announcement. Oh, these are announcements. Best Competitive Game Announcement, Best Single Player. You know what? I can switch back to the booth. They gave me this cool animated thing. And Best In Show, which is announcements inclusive of trailers, gameplay videos, and presentations during May 1st through August 31st. So this is sort of like what would normally be a announcement show season. You know, is we're now looking at sort of which. Yeah, Pinball Witch, you're right. It's the hype awards is really what this is. You know, it's like which games are we most hype about at the moment and forthcoming is, I guess, the idea. And considering the nomination period is only until August 31st, I guess this means we're doing it again in 4 months, I guess, assuming this is successful, I suppose. I guess that's the idea. So, while we're here, have you guys talked about the MTG announcements anywhere yet, stream or tap? James Cameron, director of Titanic. Cameron, Nelson, and James are currently recording Tap Concede, where they're talking about all the 2021 announcements. That'll be Monday's episode of Tap, and then the next one's gonna be all about Zendikar. I saw someone ask, do we have a Zendikar spoiler card coming up? We do. The Rising Tides says, what we're really learning is that the virus has disrupted games marketing so terribly it's kind of hard to pick up without making multiple events act like things were fine. I can kind of see that. This is definitely a marketing show, which is fine. Wheeler has a Zendikar spoiler of his own. Neat. Do you have a Zendikar PPR though? We do. It was announced today. It's going to be on Monday, the 14th at 11 a.m. And it's a bunch of us from Loading Ready Run and Megan and Maria from Good Luck High Five. We are getting them in remotely from Minnesota. And if all going well, it should look like it's all part of the same show, just like it does now with some people with like 2 different stations at the moon base. Basically, in the last one we had like 3 different sort of playing game stations, 2 at the moon base and 1 at our house, and now we'll have 4, 2 here, 1 at our house, and 1 at their place. But now back to this
Voice Award, where we empower you fine humans. Mari, it has been so much fun hosting with you, man. Are there any games or victories or moments from the show thus far that are standing out for you?
You know, I'm glad that there's a lot of variety. In my mind, I thought Fall Guys was just gonna sweep and take everything. You know, it was just one of those Oscar years.
Fall
where it's
Guys
just
is
like,
fun,
okay,
but
the
it's
same one. But you know, I love that there's variety.
it's the hot, fresh
and I think
thing.
that's
It doesn't
reflective
deserve some of these
just
awards.
How awesome the communities are and how varied the communities are. So, lot of props to the community there.
Yeah, I mean, I love how, for instance, Legion's community, 88% Call of Duty Warzone, and then the spread looked very different from his channel to the rest of the community. Now, how do you participate in this if you're just tuning in and are completely shocked?
They do
by all
feel like the
awards
Hot
that
and
you
Fresh
haven't yet
Awards.
cast a vote?
The Hot and
Use
Fresh
the
Awards,
Control
sponsored by
Plus
DoorDash.
extension. Here comes a fancy schmancy graphic to walk you right through it. Whoa! Not just any graphic, Raptor graphic on mobile. You can go see chat being visible up in the
What's with the
extension
dinosaur
box in the
motif?
top right. You'll see the Control
so
Plus
odd.
extension. Click polling. Cast a vote-a-roo on desktop. Mouse over. Click the extension. Click polling. Cast a vote.
That Hot and Fresh was Little
always
Caesars?
Mari.
I don't know. I
Encourage
always
you
remember
not
Little
to tune in
Caesars
here. But
as
where?
pizza.
All
Which,
the other
I mean,
co-streamers,
as
we've
company
seen a
mottos
bunch
go,
of
is at
folks
least
already
direct.
come on to the show today, and there's going to be more, but there's also a bunch of featured
The people in this list that I know of are great, and I can't speak to the ones I don't know because that would be irresponsible. On this page is me.
Be a part of their communities.
Thanks for joining me.
Sean and I will be here. We'll be here on twitch.tv/Twitch Gaming, but you don't have to stay here. You can go over to all those other co-streamers and have fun over there.
And as we've been doing all show long, bringing in guests, our next guest has arrived, and it is time to talk about independent games. Joining us is Bear Taffy. Hey, thanks so much for joining us, Bear Taffy. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Day9. How are you doing today?
I am honestly doing sensitional.
Bear Taffy won one of the Raptor races.
I don't know, I've had a rough week, but anyways, I have to get to my question for you. I really need someone to open up to. Yeah, but if I can rewind back to the question, I mean, we're talking about indie games, and there's so many that are amazing. What are some of your favorites?
I mean, I have a really special place in my heart for Spelunky. I think I consider it honestly just like beyond being a great indie game, probably one of the
Spelunky is
best
super
games
fun.
ever made. Full stop. It is just absolutely incredible, and of course, the sequel's coming in 2 weeks, so I am losing my mind with hype over that.
Love that. And since we are
Is he wearing?
talking about
He's probably wearing
independent
2 pairs of
games, I'm gonna
headphones
take
because the vagaries of his audio setup. If I,
talk to you about
sorry, every streamer does their stuff differently, and I imagine the vagaries of his audio setup are such that he's got 1 pair of headphones to listen to the stream that he's co-streaming, and then another to listen to the Discord call or whatever, however he's communicating with Day9 and Mari, because that would be asynchronous and would probably be very confusing for him otherwise. So I imagine that's why.
Yeah, it's so true. Ghost of Tsushima is a beautiful game, and for any of you who've been seeing some titles that you maybe haven't checked out in today's show, obviously you can watch someone play it on Twitch because they're hugely popular there, but so many great titles to check out in gaming right now. And because we're talking independent games, and because we have the man himself
Independent
here
games?
to intro the nominees, let's hear who they are from you, Bear Taffy.
Indie studios drive a
Very much.
tremendous
Hi, I'm
amount
Bear
of
Taffy,
innovation
here with my one
in
good
gaming.
shirt, as you saw in my internet headshot, to
From
present the Best
art styles
Independent Game
and
Announcement
gameplay
Award.
to subject matter.
Now, we could take some time here and talk about how indie games have become just as good, if not better, than some AAA titles, and
That's
they're almost
true.
indistinguishable from AAA products now. But let's just go ahead and fast forward to the part where everybody in chat just argues about what is and isn't an indie game. This summer, though,
That's
did
my
bring a lot
favorite
of
part.
great
I love
independent
that
game
part.
announcements, and this next award is going to aim to highlight some of those for you. So without further ado, here's the list of your nominees for the Best Independent Game Announcement Award.
This award is meant to honor the best new offering from independent studios announced over the summer. And the nominees are Carry On, I want to know what the gameplay in Ooblets is like, because it looks adorable. I never found Hello Neighbor personally very gripping, but it's apparently quite popular. That's an awful lot of Tetris. Like, the Tetris is a lot, visually. I mean, good job for Mediatonic. To be fair.
And as those votes are coming in, I gotta say, for me, Carrion is a game I've been really looking forward to. I mean,
Ooblets dancing Pokemon farm game.
And the sort of grotesque horror. Really
Ooblets is Pokemon except dance fighting and everybody wins.
Oh, same. Yeah, I love Carrion, and it was so short and sweet. Didn't overstay its welcome, and like you said, it did the reverse horror like almost perfectly. I was blown away with it. But it's really hard to compete against Fall Guys in this category. Like we were kind of expecting Fall Guys to run away with it, but I think this might be the category where they are just the absolute.
To be fair, Earthen One, Fall Guys is in most of the categories that Fall Guys has been in. I think has been perfectly legit. Like, it's a super hot game right now. It's very popular.
Let's take a look.
It's good. Like, it's a good game, honestly. Ooh.
It's time.
Okay, what have I missed?
I can't wait to introduce y'all to this universe that has made me love making games again.
I don't know what this is, but I'm curious. What's that? I want to know what all these are. Put the name on the screen. Oh, thank you. Good.
I made all these songs and the action sounds for the game Spinch.
Spinch. Amazing. All right. Ooh.
I had no idea you knew about my game that I'm in.
It's only right for the star of the game to be here.
Furiously takes notes.
GameHeads provides tech training to low-income students of color ages 15 through 25. We teach game design, development, and DevOps. Most importantly, we are trying to change the game, quite literally.
Cool. I need to get that. Ooh. Oh, I miss Geometry Wars. God, Geometry Wars was so good.
Girls Make Games is a group based here in the Bay Area that runs summer camps for young, aspiring game developers to jam together and hone their game development skills.
Ooh.
It's bigger than hype. It's real.
Nuts. Is it a new Geometry Wars?
And now I
Tarnagona?
need to immediately go look up like 10 more games and find out what they're about. But
So
before
Fall
we get
Guys
to
absolutely crushed it, which is not necessarily unreasonable, but how did we vote? We also voted for Fall Guys, but not as decisively. A lot of votes for Carrion. We did just stream Alex playing Carrion recently. A lot of votes for Ooblets. No 1% for Hello Neighbor 2. Sorry, 3 people. Whomst ever voted for Hello Neighbor 2. Not as bad as
Now, you did
Bear
talk a
Taffy's
little bit about
channel.
Carrion before.
Nobody voted for Hello Neighbor over
Ooblets, haven't
there.
been playing that one much.
I did play a little bit of Ooblets. Yeah, honestly, I can't really get into like the really laid back games like that, and Animal Crossing is not really my cup of tea. But I absolutely saw the appeal when I played the little bit of it that I did.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't
like
get
Ooblets is one
into
of those
laid-back
games. If you feel
games.
like a spa day game, you gotta kind of.
You're too hype, my friend.
Easy. If
You
we
need
take
to
a
back
look at
off the hype
global
pedal.
results across the
Experience a
board,
game where you
we
plant
see-
a tree. Hey, look, it's us again.
Wow. Fall Guys Ultimate
We
Knockout,
like Ooblets.
76%. Whoa!
That doesn't
Mario,
surprise
you
me.
make This.
That does not surprise me.
I gotta say, I'm not surprised. And Bear Taffy, you mentioned it earlier.
I
but
think
it
this is
almost
a
feels
fair. I think this is a
unfair
perfectly
that
fair
Fall Guys
win
is in this
for Fall
category.
Guys.
You know,
Sometimes things
I'm
are
not
popular
surprised.
because they're fun and good, and
It's a juggernaut, to
well
be
played,
sure.
Mediatonic.
And you know, I do want to give substantial shout outs to all the games that are on there. I think that, you know, we talked about this very early on in the show that Fall
LRR
Guys is a
Ooblet
game
stream
that
when? I guess we
if
should
you
stream
are
Ooblets at
just
some
a
point.
regular single player game player or a competitive multiplayer gamer, Fall Guys can fit in and appeal to all sorts of people. But I mean, for instance, Tetris Effect, I have so many of my friends in my Discord who absolutely grind Tetris like crazy. Tetris Effect.
Grind
Give us
on
a
that
Maximilian
Tetris.
Dude and Munition
I have
voting
not
that
played
as their
Spirit
#1
Fair.
choice.
I've heard about it though.
Hello Neighbor 2 still showing up strong with Cup of Noodle and our previous guest, Dickar Games. I mean, I'm really curious though, Mari. Is there a particular one here that is your horse? What is your favorite game among these that isn't Fall Guys?
That isn't, you know, I
K9 was
watched and I saw both Strawberry
desperate for someone
17
else to
and
jump in
Sponge
there.
Games both vote for Ooblets, and I see why, because I've seen those folks play it, and you know what? To some, those sort of more calm games are really appealing.
Can
so
you stream
I don't know if I
Ooblets
voted
somehow
on that.
involving
Although I haven't
Oobleck?
played it, I've watched other people play it.
Come to Loading Ready Run
Now,
for
because we're
non-Newtonian
heading on to the
streaming.
final 4 votes, Bear Taffy. It means we must bid you farewell. So this is your
I don't think
time
that's
to
feasible,
say
but
anything that you want,
good suggestion.
however meaningful or completely irrelevant.
Go Team Brown. I'm still reeling off my Raptor win. That Raptor clutched it for me, so let's do it.
Love the Brown!
Red, blue, green, pink, brown. Bear Taffy going all in on the bear color, man. Go for it. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks so much for joining us, Bear Taffy.
What about non-Euclidean streaming?
And
Ah,
this is
yes,
the part
non-Euclidean
where,
London.
you know,
Nadol.
we've had some good times.
Stream
talking
from an
about the various
oubliette.
colors of the
We got to
Raptor,
get an
various
oubliette
head
installed. Now's
sizes
the
of
perfect time to do
We
it.
have the 3rd modification poll for the Raptor coming up, and in what way will the Raptor be able to get changed by chat?
You know, people love
We voted massive,
costumes,
but
and I think
they
Fall
did not
Guys is
seem
a
to have
very,
massive
very good
heads.
example of what people cling to, and so we've got headgear. We're gonna give our clever girls, and still, if you don't know what that reference is, that does sound creepy now that I say it a second time.
Yeah.
We're gonna give our Raptors headgear.
Oh, that movie came out in 1993.
So go and vote on the types of headgear you would like to give your.
Well,
yeah.
Time to walk into the sea. Oh wait, hang on. We got to vote for this. Cowboy hat, crown, bunny ears, halo, top hat, wizard hat.
Pink or brown. You're going to have the various head size and, of course, the headgear modification. While we're taking a little time and while we're waiting,
Definitely got to
to
vote lizard wizard.
It's time. It's time. To
I'm voting. You vote for whatever hat you want. I'm voting for wizard.
That is
Wizard.
hidden.
Lizard.
It is
Lizard. Wizard.
Literally not hidden. It's there.
It was.
What movie?
It was the big flex, wasn't it? Just
Jurassic
having it
Park.
Out there, having it in the back. I am going to ask my lovely husband, Peter, to come and get it for me since I am on headset. I cannot move from here, so it's going to be moved over. You know, we haven't
It's a
been.
cake.
I don't know about you, but we haven't been looking at chat at all. Oh, let me move this plant. You know, this is my little connection to nature.
I was hoping it was a cake.
Since I have not seen the sun in about 2 weeks.
Please be a
No,
cake.
that's great.
Please
Nish,
be a
Nish,
cake.
Nish, get out of the way. Let's talk about the PlayStation, which, as we heard, had so many sensual reactions. I mean, don't even touch it yet. Tell me.
Am I a
Is
cake?
PlayStation for you the same way
I
it
can
was
neither
for me?
confirm nor deny the
console or
baked good
console
nature of my person.
Yeah, I think
I think she just reached
right
off
before
camera for a knife.
PlayStation, I think I was always just a Sega kid growing up.
Yeah.
But you know, the PlayStation, with all of its amazing sort of what do you call it? The titles that they had this year, specific to PlayStation. Oh man, they had a monster year, didn't they? My goodness.
Can I ask you to just tilt it a little bit? We're getting the side view. I want to see it head on. I mean, I just think that this chassis. Yeah, I think this chassis is just beautiful. Is this? Yes, thank you. Let's get Let's get the PA.
That's a cake.
over to make
It's
sure
cake.
That thing is positioned correct. Oh yes, and can you talk to me a little bit about the structure itself that's there?
Yeah, the structure, it's quite beautiful. I mean, okay, you told me not to touch it, so I'm not gonna touch it.
Right,
but,
right.
you know, I think that it is using probably the most state-of-the-art plastic that you could possibly use for a console. I think
Can you
that...
show me? Do you have any way to sort of investigate the structural integrity of the PlayStation 5?
Sure.
How about a bread knife?
But I'll try. Yeah, I think that...
Fondant is basically plastic. That's true.
You know, since Ghost of Tsushima was just such a big title this
There it
year,
goes. There it
and
goes.
It was, of course, an exclusive. In order to really show you the integrity of the materials used.
Engage the lats. That's really important. Look at that. It just seamlessly goes right in. I mean, it's just such a soft plastic that's there.
Right through.
Push down on the. There you go. There you go.
This is probably not the way that Jin would use his sword, but you know,
fantastic.
That's a very elaborate cake.
Of understanding what the PlayStation is made out of.
Whoa!
It is.
Oh, look at that.
It's multicolored too.
Showcasing it in this way.
Yeah, I would have expected inside of the PS5 to be something more like vanilla and chocolate, but I'm really seeing some color there.
Yes, yes. The best of the best technology being used for the PS5, and we're really getting to see the guts of next level technology.
Wow, I mean, no wonder the ray tracing demos are so good. I mean, is that Raspberry?
Yes. So apparently they've done a bunch of tests in Japan, and Raspberry will give you the most realistic ray tracing. And yeah, you nailed it, man. You nailed it. It is the Raspberry.
Yeah, and how does it taste for those who are still waiting for the end of the year?
It tastes like the future.
Wow, incredible. Now, if any of you are curious about the Xbox One Series X,
It is also a cake.
one of the hosts here might have it. Oh, Mari, thank you so much for helping remove any question I had. And you know what? I feel like we did a good job.
We did as well of a job as
yeah.
Really needed to just get both hands on the sword and just take the front clean off it. Why did I gesture to my face? She needed to take the face.
Here for a little bit. So let's go ahead and
Oh.
say hello to him.
Trihex, welcome.
Trihex is just like, what the
good to see y'all
was
here.
that?
Thank you. Thank you. You come in right after our console reveal, looking at the guts of the PS5. But since we are talking about consoles and we are this is the reason why you're here, I'd love to know.
Graham, are you hiding a cake and katana for later in the
favorite
stream?
console of all
It's so annoying. They stole my bit. Now I have to just eat this cake all by myself later without ever showing you it and how amazing it looks.
Actually, I would say that my
Oh, well.
my character arc is probably based off of like a all-time great anime, because as a child I was a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan, so I was hardcore on the Sega Genesis. But as I became an adult, I really appreciated Mario a lot more and probably put in a crap ton more hours on my Super Nintendo as a speedrunning adult.
Yeah, that cool looking wall behind Mari. Also a cake.
I feel like many of us flowed into that Mario.
Behind
ocean,
Trihex,
grew in age.
mint
And,
cake.
And all the times I've watched your stream, you do a lot of
Day
the
9's on a green
serious,
screen.
difficult, hardcore platforming in the Super Mario
But
Maker
off camera,
levels you've played.
he has cake.
Because you're a tough guy, Trihex. I see you flexing. I mean, it's not on camera, but I can feel the muscles from here. And I'm curious, we've been asking a lot of people about the impact in quarantine. Do you find yourself drawn to the more difficult, hardcore games in the sort of shelter in place that we're all in, or are you going for more gentle things? How has gaming changed for you?
Oh, I can answer that question for me.
What's kind of happened lately is
I have no
I always
time.
play hard levels in Mario Maker on the routine, so it's kind of picked up a lot more interest.
Thank you.
now.
No further
Quarantine
questions.
Is like You know, I was very
Thanks,
hyped
everybody.
on Ring Fit Adventure when it first dropped. You know, I didn't buy it in reaction to stay at home being a thing now. So my chat and community, they're always ready for me to hop on Ring Fit Adventure to show them the hype of how it is. Because unlike Wii Fit, Ring Fit Adventure is an actual workout. It will kick your butt really quick here. Like,
I've been meaning to check out Ring Fit, but I don't. I think they're still sold out. I think Beej and Heather might have one. Maybe I can borrow it.
On the hardest difficulty within an hour, free. So it's gonna hit you really, really hard there. So they love the Ring Fit right now.
Man, you talking
Wait,
about
you
it
ever
makes
had
me
time?
feel
Yeah,
like
I had
didn't
time
work
to
out
play a
today,
video game or two from time to
yesterday,
time.
or the day
Before, in the before times. Now, oh no, none of
But
the
you're
none of
here
the
for a
time.
purpose, and that is to talk
None of it.
to us about the best console
Verzeg
exclusive
Chow
award. Are you ready?
says, "Hey Graham, how are you today?
give
I'm doing well.
us
I hope you had your name pronounced correctly
Sure,
just
absolutely.
now."
So exclusives are like they're the pivotal clout of determining value from all these consoles, right? And the biggest fans, they get that from the exclusives, and you have to wonder.
I think I know what's gonna win, and I think I know what I'm gonna
what
vote
is
for
what
this
is
next
the
category.
Summer's best exclusives that have come so far here, and that's the question here. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and present the best console exclusives. Take it away.
These are announced. I think that one's going to win, but I'm not going to vote for it. Drathek, can't judge a game with only small clips and trailers, I'm going to abstain. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they're all, none of these are out. Are they? Are any of these out? The point is, which announcement looks the most hype. So if you feel no hype in your heart, then you must abstain. It would be irresponsible otherwise.
If I'm going to be honest here with you. So,
who asked? Solid Fuel. Is Stolen Joke still a thing? Not really. In that Featherweight also is very busy these days.
On Xbox 360, and I was on that for quite a few years, honestly. So if anybody ever wants that 1v1 on Guardian, rocket launchers, and shotguns, y'all know what's good. However, so that would make me like drawn towards Halo Infinite. But I have to say here, like, I do have a soft spot for Stray. Like that trailer really caught me off guard.
Rassilon
is whenever I first saw it
Molyneux even involved in this version of Fable? Isn't he off doing his own weird stuff at 22 Cans? Like I don't think Peter Molyneux's involved in this version of Fable.
Agree. It was definitely a surprise to see that cat at the end of that trailer, because you see something and you think that it's going to be all like dark and
It's gonna be made by Playground, who do Forza Horizon.
And then you see a little cat. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
I voted in line with the channel, and I was wrong. I thought Halo would win, but in fact, Miles Morales won not only our channel, but also, Stray was so close, but also won the overall, which was not close. Wow. Wow, Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite tied with Stray.
What would a game be like if you were a stray cat in a completely open
Holy
environment?
crap.
That's what I got from it. And I'm like really
That's
excited
brutal.
to know more about what that'll be. So, hype for Stray, most definitely.
Yeah, the last polls didn't really reflect it too much, and Stray didn't get a lot of love. But Sean, what do you think? Do you think that we'll see a little bit of a difference on this one?
You know, I feel like there's a lot of categories for which there was a lot of hype, but these are titles where I feel like there's a lot of love. People have a lot of roots in the games that are listed here. I mean, I've been reading Spider-Man since I was a kiddo, and Stray is one of those games that you look at, and if you're a fan of indie games, a big player of indie games like I am, that's right, this is the only move I've had. I've done it like 15 times since the award ceremony started, but you know what? This move is... But you know, Stray is the kind of game that I'm super keen to see how it plays out. But all these
I'm
games,
definitely gonna
even
play
assuming
Stray.
Pretty much only strategy games. Of course I wound up in some Halo 2 playlists.
Awesome. Well, it's all about the community and seeing how they are going to vote. So in order to give them a little bit of time, we're gonna, of course, go to some more Raptor racing. Let's see what we've got.
Oh, we're doing more Raptor racing. All right. All right. Come on, loading ready Raptor.
Oh, I see crowns.
We are flying through space. Where are we? What one? I wasn't even paying attention. Are we wearing a wizard hat?
Ah man, this is crazy right here. So wait, so they're like in space with like jetpacks, is that correct?
That's what it looks like. This is the first time Sean and I are also seeing this, so we are just as surprised as
Oh, I
you
just saw
are.
us get bopped.
I want to see more of these.
Oh, there's game
headgear.
attack?
Do you know which piece of headgear your community chose?
I told my community that the jumbo heads were bait. It seemed too obvious to have like a big head to be the advantage to like fight other opponents or whatever. So I told them to vote tiny. But I don't know if they listen to me or not though.
Ooh. Yeah, that is true. It's important to be extremely aerodynamic when you are literally a space raptor.
He's just getting.
I think it's this kind of analysis that makes you such a pro at all.
Oh, there's Cup of Noodle. Look at that.
You know, I do try. I do have quite the 5 head.
Can we make it in the top 12? Doesn't look like it.
I'm seeing crowned. Oh,
That's
some
brutal.
really fun
That
headgear here,
that
and I've
obstacle
seen,
is just
a few of our
death.
guests come through this race so far.
Yeah, I don't even know if race is the right word for this. This is just a catastrophe.
It's not a
starring
race.
Raptors. This is actually what it
This
feels
is
like.
definitely
stream on
not a
Sundays
race.
Where you haven't gotten enough sleep. You're like, I just got to get to the finish line, man. And there it is. Smosh coming out on top. Yeah, and Cup of Noodle in third. Hell
Wow.
I always hated this Destiny raid. Says Nurgle.
That's amazing. That's great. That's 2 folks who have come onto the show already. Love that. And out of that, we have your community winners. Trihex, let us know how they did.
Well, so my community came out with Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I should have gave more love to here, by the way. I'm also incredibly excited for it. I did dump like 60 hours into the original Spider-Man when it first came out on PS4. So I'm obviously really hyped to hop in and see even more of it, especially with Miles Morales, most definitely.
Has Dana I never been in a
Topped out
PPR?
at,
No.
3% here. But
I think
my love
I'm
letter to
sure
Stray
we've asked, and I
finally
think it's
resonated
just
on
come
some
down to
ears and
scheduling.
Came in second place with a commanding
He's a busy guy.
30%, only barely losing here. So that's pretty rad. And then hey, look, my Halo Infinite mother call out here came out in third, followed by Horizon and then Fable. So shout out to my community. I'm actually not really mad.
If
about
there's
any of
someone-
here, so this is pretty cool.
Like,
Yeah, it's great.
that
Sounds
would
like
be
your
really
Rise is,
awesome to be on a
wrapped up just
PPR.
a little bit
Chances
in your
are
community.
we've asked them
Let's see
and
how
this
the
scheduling has not been able to work.
overall did, or
This
the
is true
overall
for
winners.
K9,
Oh,
LSV,
interesting. Spider-Man coming
John
in
Darnielle.
first. Fable second. So we've got a PlayStation and an Xbox in the first and second positions there. Any surprises here for you, Trihex?
Well, honestly, I'm okay with Stray being there because let me be honest here. I actually didn't know Stray was a PS5 exclusive. I thought it was just like, you know, Sony showing off a really artsy game at that time. But now knowing it's an exclusive makes it even more rad that, like, you know, Sony's involved with making that game possible to some capacity. So I'm okay with that. Obviously, you know, Spider-Man Miles Morales is gonna, like, you know, that's gonna move PS5s.
I want to see Mari just grab a handful of PS5.
Whenever they're done with Spider-Man, so it's all love in between here. So it's all good. No, this is rad.
Yeah, you make a great point. Maybe a lot more people will understand about Stray because of a show like this. With that, Sean, any thoughts on it?
Well, what I really love is if you look at the community winners, a lot of times you go, oh, okay, the strategy streamer is going to vote for the strategy game, and then the shooter player is going to vote for the shooter game. But you saw a lot of mix and match, like Ammunition, known for her prowess in Rainbow Six Siege, voted for Stray as the #1 game. Dan's Gaming played a lot of RPGs on there. Not Fable as the #1 choice. You know, it's one of these things where you see the fact that all
We
these
get
games
Baxter
have so
to
much
play
history
Stray
with so
on
many
stream.
different
Baxter
people
would not
that
be
I can
interested.
completely understand
Baxter
why
is
there's so
just
much hype.
an
I mean,
enormous.
these are the games that even in my channel, without even asking about,
He's
people
just a
constantly
mess.
brought up these upcoming titles.
What a disaster of a creature.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Trihex,
This
thank you so much for
absolute
being
Falcor
here with
we
us
have
and
living in
coming
our
to the
house.
stream and having your community involved. Remember, you can watch on Trihex's stream himself. He's a co-streamer alongside a bunch of other folks who are also co-streamers.
X-Rag Twitch,
So
this is not about
please go and support them
people.
there.
Day9
Trihex,
is
before I let you
hosting.
go,
This
is
is
there
about
anything you'd like to
the
say?
games are winning awards.
Well, while I'm here, before we go, oh, wait, what happened? What?
Oh, it cut to just me,
full
Sean.
screen, baby.
That was... Yeah, go
Okay,
for
all right,
it.
full screen. Before I go, I know it's like off the riff right here, but I gotta say here before I go, Day9, I hate to fangirl like right now out loud, but I just gotta let you know, like you are, bro, you are sick at what you do. I gotta tell you, I've been doing the whole co-hosting of like E3, you know, for a while before it paused this year, and every year I look forward to the PC gaming show because you kill it on the charisma. Like you have like the world on your shoulders and you make it look easy. Like I want you to know I aspire to be more like you on the, because you're just like it's like not even trying. Like there are so many like non-conversative people you engage with and you make them feel welcome like within the first like 10 seconds. You kill it. So I just wanted you to know offhand here right now from one fanboy to you know a god like yourself.
Oh, he's getting
Day9,
feelings.
You are sick. Keep it up, man.
Sean's getting
bomb.
feelings.
Thank you,
And also,
Trihex.
the
I'm gonna
cable's
get
incredibly quick
emotional.
here. I was very jealous of it. So
That's amazing.
I thought I'd get that out the way here real quicker before I lost this opportunity because I don't know when we'll ever collide ever again. Whenever you know, if this does happen.
Oh, I'll
so.
show up in your chat. I'll post instead of lurking next time.
Yeah,
man.
Thank you again.
I love that. Community's coming together. Trihex,
Thank you.
go DM them. You guys can chat later. Get out of here, though. Thank you for being on the show. I mean,
man.
okay, not to just bandwagon off of Trihex, but honestly, you are so you're so good. I don't know. I kept telling you. What?
This feels great, and in contrast to something Trihex said, I'm trying so hard right now. I mean, every single
I can
one of
tell,
these,
but
got
he
my
makes
notes
it look
here, got my
easy.
note cards, and couldn't happen without the amazing
Kiwi Jelly. Gamers are only allowed to feel anger. Ninja said
having
so.
a co-host to
Yeah,
lean
well.
on when you literally
Ninja says a
forget
lot of things.
where you are in the show. Remember, shows are team.
If Day 9 is so good, how come there isn't a Day 10?
Speaking of support, we gotta get more
Nemrin, you're
shout-outs
totally
to
right.
everyone.
What
We
an
have
excellent
3
question.
More awards to go, but we want to make sure that you know how to support your favorite streamers via September.
That's right. September
Oh,
is
yeah.
live now. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to show your support.
It's
and
September.
like I said before, I'm happy I coined this.
That's
I don't know
happening
if I
now.
did. Maybe I'm just taking someone else's and taking credit for someone else's work. But the more you support, the more you save. In the sense that if you give one sub, 25% off 3 months, you get more. Oh, sorry, 20% off. And then for 3, 25% off 6 months. Oh man, Mr. Moneybags, Mrs. Moneybags, hello, talking to you. 30% off if you do a whole 6 months. Like
there is
I
no
mentioned
command for it this
before,
year.
You can bulk buy, so you don't have to just go with 1 month. You can get a whole ton.
Has it been 6
at the
months since
same
March?
time.
Really?
Yep,
That's
all through September.
And
That's
we
the
have
thing.
a whole slew of fantastic
Internet.
co-streamers. Check out the participants tab
Shame.
to find one of your favorites. And we're gonna give
Hey,
some subs.
thank you, Solid
We'll do
Fuel.
a September
Again,
sub
I will
streaks
welcome
for
all the
yourself.
subs at the end of
Every
the
save.
show.
And now for our next category and our
Fox
next
Martin, I didn't
guest.
mean
No
to, but the way
stranger
that
to
you
competitive
typed with a capital A in March. It's still March.
And how is it going this fine
That's how I read
Thursday
it.
for you?
Hi, fantastic. Thank you so much for having me, and you guys are doing great. Congratulations also on your engagement, Sean. I'm really excited for you and Britt.
Oh, dude, this is, you know what? This is good. We should have shows like this all the time where the guests come in and tell the host that they're doing a good job. Hell yes, man. That is the only luck-based activity I've ever participated in, is that proposal. Now, time to talk about video games, and I know that you are a regular streamer of competitive games, but also sometimes I see you
Julian,
play
that makes
things like
perfect
Minecraft
sense.
and
Don't
non-competitive. How do you tend to
don't
balance
stress
that
about
for
it.
yourself?
Because I'm a person who enjoys things that are really competitive, but sometimes you get kind of burnt out. You know, I go really hard into the competitive games for a long time, and then I need to take a little bit of a break and play some Minecraft or something chill, you know, and then kind of go back and forth and just, you know, variety is the spice of life, so.
What is this music?
For sure. Is there a game that you are looking forward to?
Oh man, there's so many games that I'm looking forward to. Cyberpunk, you know, Last of Us 2 came out recently, and I was really excited about that one. And you saw me probably vote for that like 17 times over the course of the show. So I was great. I was happy with that game. That was really great. But yeah,
Kiwi Jelly. I just came here to trash Ubisoft. I wasn't expecting all this positivity. Are they even? Do they even have any games in this?
Kind of where I got, you know, really into.
I don't think they have a dog in this fight.
Now we're here.
Well, with that, Anne, it's time to talk a little bit about the category that you are perhaps most known for, competitive games. Talk to us about who the nominees are for this year's Chess Choice Awards.
Well, competitive games are in a class by themselves. They need to be accessible and easy for people to understand, but they also have to have a high skill ceiling to showcase the best of the best amongst us gamers. So for some massive games have come out over the past few months, over the summer, and the competitive scene has kind of exploded. What were some of the best, and which one was the best competitive game? You guys are going to decide. Here are your nominees.
Some of these are not fully out yet. Or wait, no, they kind of are. Well, here, take a look. She did nail that. Absolutely. Ammunition knows exactly what she's doing, and she's very good at it. Squadrons. What am I personally gonna vote for here?
And now, technically, we
What
have
competitive
Fall
game
Guys as
announcement
sort
this
of a
summer
very
are you
fun
most excited
category,
for?
But let's not beat around the bush. When people sit down to play Fall Guys, they try really hard. And for you, of these games, which one is probably your pick for favorite competitive game?
Well, I have played a lot of Warzone. It's probably my favorite battle royale game. I think that I also, you know, played a little bit of Valorant when it first came out during the beta, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. If you couldn't tell by the, you know, gigantic Millennium Falcon behind me. But I love that we are in.
Does Fall Guys have a competitive mode?
Where the category
I mean,
can be shooter.
I mean, yes,
Fall
it's
Guys.
Fall Guys.
Like these silly little
Fall Guys is a competitive game inherently. That's all it is.
It is a wildly competitive game, and so
There's no casual mode in Fall Guys.
Would probably be my pick, honestly, just for how disarmingly competitive it can be.
And with that, while the polls are getting assembled, I bet you have no idea what video we might be taking a look at. Get this. Let's take a look at the best summer gaming moments in August.
Who do we have here?
Welcome to the Street Fighter Summer Update. Yo, what's up?
Rival schools? What? No way!
Okay. Holy shit, man, my heart.
I don't understand why they were so excited, but that's cool.
Welcome everyone to Summer
Oh yeah, there was that full trailer for Bugsnax, and then I understand it even less.
Wait, don't go for it. No. Oh my gosh.
Born here.
That Minecraft run was amazing.
You better gear up for this. Are you willing?
Yeah, I'm in.
GDQ was very good.
Panel from hell.
You better learn your place.
Chris, I guess you didn't get the memo about the sat here.
I'm feeling a little envy.
Go from knowing nothing about making games to being a game development god.
Oh yes!
Hello everybody and welcome to DC Fandom.
I did not watch that. Didn't know they went full like VR stadium for it.
I'm dead.
If anyone asks, I meant to do that.
Smooth.
I love the typography on the Gotham Knights logo. It's very slick. Welcome to Loading Ready Run, where a critique typography because I'm that kind of guy.
Welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live.
Great Scott, I think there's serious miscalculation.
That's right. I think the internet is about to freak out.
Well, the internet freaked out long
There
ago.
really were so many amazing
The internet's-
moments this summer. Shout out to
The
Hades.
internet's
That game totally
hasn't been
rules.
okay in years.
Ammunition. Let's talk a little bit about on your channel who won the Best Competitive Game Announcement Award.
Well, it seems that my channel has decided that the best competitive game of the summer is Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout with 32%. I love that we've got the top three so close together. We got Fall Guys, Star Wars, and Warzone. And it makes me feel a little bit more good about saying that I am a variety streamer, even though I tend to stick to one game for long periods of time. But you look, it's technically a variety
Gboy 9000,
streamer.
you vote
See?
at that link in chat or on the overlay on the screen if you're watching on desktop or mobile. But if not, you can find the link there.
I ask you though about Star Wars Squadrons, which you touched on lightly. This was number 2. I mean, are you?
Oh, nobody in our channel voted for Call of Duty. Literal 0%.
I think it was Battlefield.
Wow.
They had, like, a
Our channel was
fight
so
mode,
close.
and I loved that mode
Between
more
Fall
than
Guys
any
and
other
Star
part of
Wars
that game. For
Squadrons,
whatever reason, I don't know why,
40% to
because I do have a tendency
37%.
to get really motion sick very
And then
easily.
Valorant at 22 and 2% for Hyperscape and literally nothing for Call of
I was in
Duty.
my zone, so I am not surprised that my community is excited to see some of that when it comes out.
Nobody here plays Call of Duty, but it's okay if you
We
do.
know that Fall Guys is quite a popular title, but oh so many
The
favorites
Raptor, why?
getting representation.
I mean, we like the Star Wars Squadrons, apparently.
People saying Fall Guys, but Valorant, oh my goodness, is that game just such a tight gameplay experience. I mean, it's just wonderful to play. Coming in at number 2, tied with Warzone. Pretty interesting results, Mari.
Yeah,
Tied with
absolutely.
Warzone.
You know, but the gap is so wide.
That is a staggering gap.
I thought that the community would be a little bit more varied, kind of reflective of Anne's communities, but man, that's a wide gap. It's great to see
2 more.
Chris Green and his community come
2
in with
awards
Star Wars
remain.
Squadrons, Trisha Burger as well. Oh, Trisha, I'm sorry, I just fudged your name, Trisha's. And DJ Knight and Living Ready Run as well. Yeah.
She said the thing.
It's not as varied as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, we sort of are expecting like a Fall Guys and then everyone else. I mean, even Hyperscape, fresh to the scene, fresh new IP. Been watching X Mirror stream that a lot. See Cup of Noodle, one of our previous presenters, also voting as number 1. And hey, look at this, Mari Smosh also selecting Hyperscape. And I understand you too have gotten a chance to grind a little bit of the Hyperscape life.
Yeah, I think Hyperscape is also a really good game. It's pretty fun. But man, that 40% lead for Fall.
I don't know what Hyperscape is, and at this point, I'm afraid to ask.
How fun that game is, and like I said, tiny little jelly beans versus the Goliath of Riot Games, and Riot absolutely mauling right now.
Jelly beans, jelly beans.
Nice use of Malden. That's very good. That really shows that you're up to date with the cultural zeitgeist of people that want to poke fun at every single person they tune into, including me, where I had to go, what's Malden? And they're like, oh, you're gonna want to look it up. And you know what? I did. I didn't look it up for like 2 weeks. I just let it lie because I have self-control. And with that ammunition,
Now I have no self-control, so now I need to look up whatever the hell this is.
No, I hope you guys have a good rest of your show. Thank you so much for this honor to present the Best Competitive Game Award at the first ever Twitch Chat Choice Award.
Ooh, you should do some hosting. That was clean. Oh, bye, Ann.
Okay.
Bye. See you later, Ann.
It's a portmanteau, and you know I love portmanteaus of Mad
Pro way
and
to
Baldwin.
close it out, huh?
Ooh, I mean, that was good. No, I mean, like anytime you don't know what you're doing as a host, you just say the time frame, the location, and some other information about what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is September at the Twitch Chat's Choice Awards. I'm a host. Let's go into the next segment. Mari Takahashi, who is our next guest?
Oh yes, bringing it in about the best single
That cake
player
is
game
losing
award.
integrity as this
Lion,
continues.
Welcome to the show. How have you been through quarantine? How are you? What's new in your life?
I have to say that I was better until Anne talked about molding right before I came on the show, which seems a little bit like convenient timing. I was hoping maybe somebody could explain to me what it means.
Malding is the portmanteau of mad and balding. So you get to insult someone's loss of self-control while also poking fun at the fact that their genetics is just not holding up.
Well, at first I was just insulted because I felt inferior with my office. Everyone else is streaming out of like a spaceship with cool lighting and I'm in like a storage locker, but now I guess my appearance is being insulted as well.
Yeah, it's very cutting edge.
I'm glad that we didn't bring it up. You brought it up, but Northernlion, I understand that you've got some news that happened during this
we didn't
time
say
of
it.
quarantine.
Did he move to Victoria recently?
So starting, 3 weeks.
I didn't know that. I thought he was based in Vancouver.
Hopefully 3 weeks from now. It could be any minute now,
Oh,
basically. Maybe we
dang.
can get through this segment first.
That's
But
cool.
my wife and I were very excited, and we're happy to be here and happy to be, bringing another life into the world.
Amazing. I guess my question is
You
a
could
little
send him a welcome
nostalgic, but
basket.
Are there any
I don't know what.
games that
Here's some
you
Rogers
specifically
chocolates and some
would
smoked
want to
salmon.
play?
You have these in Vancouver as well.
Sure. Like I grew up definitely.
Invite to PPR. It's beneficial if he plays at least some amount of Magic.
Most gamers are
And
like, I'm gonna start
does
my
he?
kid on this. I
Play
got a
Magic?
plan. They're gonna start on retro consoles and then eventually work their way up. I'm like, maybe we're gonna start on like books, and then we'll go to music and TV.
He does?
And then maybe video
Well then.
games after that.
Amazing.
Good to know.
My mom did, yeah. If I read, there was a time where I had to read or go outside or doing something like that. And then when I played games, my mom was hugely supportive of all the games I played and would endure many hours of us explaining to her all the units in StarCraft. Good on you, Northernlion. Variety is what makes a well-rounded human being. And, we are going to be talking about, single-player game experience, but I'm curious, what are some of your favorite multiplayer games to play?
Well, like everybody else, I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys, and I echo what other people have said. Where I kind
Brute.
of got into it thinking,
Clank.
as somebody who's not very good at games,
Dominion.
that this would be a casual experience.
Magic.
That would be
I
nice
assume
for
there's
me to play.
dragon shields.
The first couple of games that I played,
cat
I
tower.
was having a great time, but now I'm like
Some kind of
so
Final Fantasy
fixated on
case.
winning that I just
This,
get
this seems like a good. Seems like a good folk.
when I get shot in the head from 500 meters away.
I'm not listening to what he's saying. I'm just judging him based on his board games and judging him well.
We can all connect on, but you are here for a very specific reason, and that is to intro us for the best single player game award. So take it away.
Single-player, story-driven games are how a lot of us got into gaming in the first place. And even though this is where gaming mostly began, studios are still reinventing the art form every single year.
He does
The
have a
summer of
vinyl pop of
2020 saw
himself.
some
So do
very
I,
high-profile
because someone
games
made it
announced,
for me.
as well as
Gave it to me at
long-awaited
PAX
projects
East,
that
and
are
it's
finally on the
amazing.
horizon. But which of these
It's
incredible
it's
games
me in
are
the
you most
in the
excited for?
astronaut
Without
suit
further
from
ado,
the
your
beginning of that
nominees
desert bus,
for
and
the
also
best
my
single-player
Twitter
game
avatar.
announcement.
It's so good. Demons? Demons! Again, this is none of us have played any of these games. This is all about which one we're most hyped for.
Oh, so many
Josh
awesome
something says, I have no
games
horse in this
coming
race.
into
May the neatest game win, I
Are
guess.
there any biases that you specifically have, Northernlion?
Biases? Moi?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, recently I played through Resident Evil 7. Scared the crap out of me. I played through Resident Evil
7's
2
very
Remake
good.
a little earlier. Thought it was
Meladia
amazing
calling
game.
it Resident Evil
So
winner?
I think my community and I are
I don't think so. I think
Resident
Cyberpunk
Evil
wins this
Village.
easily.
We're gonna get a little bit of an upset
Like, I think
victory here. know
Cyberpunk's gonna win this, and
everybody's
that's not
thinking
even
something else
close.
is gonna get it, but I think we're gonna unite behind Resident Evil Village.
I don't necessarily
Sean, do you
think
have
that's. correct, but it's a hype award. Who's to say what's correct?
Now,
It's all.
Don't get me wrong. Cyberpunk will.
I haven't played any of
consume
these, right?
Many weeks of my life. This is where you abandon any of your plans and intelligent content creation strategies as a professional, and you just
Content
play
creation.
Cyberpunk.
Sorry, strategies.
But for me, the Souls games are some of the most meaningful gaming experiences I've ever had.
Try
I know
having
that single-player games are
a
technically designed to be beaten, and there's millions of people who have played through and beaten these games. But with Demon's Souls getting announced, I mean, I
try
just
that sometime.
cannot wait, because that's one of the few games where I don't really know any of the lore, but I have so much knowledge and understanding
What?
of software as a developer.
Interesting.
So, I am hyped for that.
So we voted for Cyberpunk as a channel,
Northernline, do you have a guess
but
as to which way your
Demon's
community is going to
Souls
vote?
takes it.
I really hope they're gonna go for Resident Evil. They told me they were gonna go for Resident Evil. We had a pact going into this, so I'm gonna be extremely
Interesting.
disappointed and surprised for sure if I see anything else.
Okay, we'll see if they pulled through. Let us know. Tell us how they did.
Voted 94% for Demon Souls. Here I thought we had an arrangement. We were gonna give Resident Evil Village a little bit of love, and then this is what happens.
Wow. He got absolutely destroyed by his chat.
The joke was on me.
Oh my God.
Really knows how to band
From what I know of Northern Lion,
I don't know what to say.
that seems very expected on behalf of his
And,
chat.
well, you know, at least like you said, the Souls games, they're great games. There you go.
That still
37%.
surprises me.
We got our
That's
name up
very
nice up
surprising
there,
to me
along
that
with my good friend
Cyberpunk didn't
Bear
win,
Taffy.
considering how
Sorry,
much
Cyberpunk, I'm sure you're gonna have your moment in the
how much
sun.
hype there is
And,
behind
a
it.
big sorry to Resident Evil Village as well, but Demon Souls looks like it's taking it today.
That's right. Yeah, the overall results with Demon Souls. Sean, what are your thoughts on this? It is at least very close between first and second.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if the hype for Cyberpunk
love that it's
is
just a
literally
bunch of
so high and has been so high for
names
so
that
long. People
at first
assume
glance
that
are
they're
very
already going
challenging
buy
to
it.
sort of
When they look at
parse,
their bank accounts,
and
they
then
view it
Kate.
as $60 less because they're going to be buying Cyberpunk on day zero. And so then I think the choice for a lot of people is, okay, what's second to that? And I really feel like the Souls games were one of those gaming experiences where even right now as I'm talking, I know exactly how everything in Dark Souls 1 is connected. I can walk through the entire map in my mind. I have never had a game force me so rigorously to memorize its every shape than the Souls games. So I'm not surprised to see it doing well, but I think we should not kid ourselves. Cyberpunk's gonna blow everyone's mind.
It's just surprising to me because like Demon Souls,
Sure will. Well,
it's
with
a
that said,
remaster, but like
Northernlion,
Demon Souls
it's that
exists
time where we
already. You
say
can play
goodbye
it.
to you on the show. Before we
Now,
leave
you could just
is there
go and
anything that you'd like to say to the
play
community and to the stream?
But Cyberpunk is
Yeah, I mean, you guys have already gotten some love as hosts, but I would echo
I'm
that for sure. I
surprised.
think you're doing a great job in keeping things running smoothly. And I also want to say, you know, for people that don't know, there's like dozens of people in the background working on this, you know, tech production.
There
et
are
cetera,
dozens
et
of
cetera.
us.
So like, you guys have a harder job than me. I got like the easiest job of all time, just showing up. But it's only because of the fact that, you know, there's people in the background doing all this stuff and organizing it that it's even possible in the first place. So thank you to them as well.
Demon's Souls as opposed to Demon Souls. There is not a game. Well, there's not a From Software game called Demon Souls. It's
nice.
called Demon's
see you soon.
Souls.
Yeah,
It's
see ya.
not. It's not.
It is true. We have lots of
It's not good
folks
branding.
putting all of this together through quarantine. We're chugging through and we're making the best out of these crazy times. And with that, we've got our very, very last Raptor Poll. Yes, this is our final race.
There are no more ways in which to change your Raptors beyond this moment. The poll is going to be up. Figure out how you want to change your Raptors.
Okie dokie. Let's see what malarkey you've got ready for us this time.
They could be rapper rappers. No.
Yeah, no, that would be the most surprising modification at the very end. I also do think that in this final poll, you get to choose the rapper's temperament.
The
I
rapper's
think that most
temperament?
rappers have been seeming to have a really homogenous attitude while snowboarding, jetpacking in outer space, and whatever. But now you get to choose if they're a happening cool raptor or A timid, horrified raptor? I don't know. I don't know what you want, but you get that choice.
I'm waiting for the
We'll be
poll to show
doing
up.
A lot of finals coming up, the final raptor race, the final closeout, and of course, what we have coming up right now, the final category. Here to present the best in show is
What
Pokemon.
special effect should your raptor have?
Thank you so
Blue
much for
smoke,
joining us
green
on this
flare, red
Thursday.
zap, purple magic, or fire?
Hey, thank you for having me, and great job so far on the show.
I like this. This should become a regular thing where whenever guests come on, they first talk about how amazing me and Mari are. That needs to become an industry standard. Now, I did want to ask you, I understand are currently on a bit of a break from streaming, but I know we're all nerds here. What games have you been playing?
We do already have the wizard hat? We do. Do we keep the wizard hat?
Well, I've been really hooked on Valorant for like a few weeks now. I didn't really play shooters growing up, so it's been really fun and addicting to try to improve. And I've really enjoyed the recent games that have come out that are easy to pick up and a lot of fun, like Animal Crossing, Fall Guys, been playing some Among Us, so that's really
I think we're
really
pretty
good
divided
fun.
on what
And
special
honestly,
effect
the
our
games have, like, saved
raptor's
my
going to get,
summer.
but you know what? I'm fine with all of it.
Oh yeah, I think that resonates with so many of us. And you know, we already talked about the savior of quarantine and all those games that are already out. But what is a game that's coming out that you are looking forward to?
Sorry for the generic answer, but definitely Cyberpunk. Oh my god, the trailers and
It's fine.
teasers and the
It's fine.
aesthetic. I'm so excited.
There's
It's
hype for a
pretty
reason.
remarkable. Yeah, I mean, just
It is a callback to the color
degree
question.
which CD Projekt Red is pushing things is
Yes.
just remarkable. And I did want to give one brief shout out to your list of games that were very team-based, fun, wholesome. Then you snuck Among Us in there, which has really been taking over a lot of people's free times, where they say, "I had a good stream. How do I make enemies?"
getting
out of
purple
my
magic,
friends?" And that is what
everybody.
Among Us is for. And with that, let us go to the final presentation of nominees with Pokimane. Please take it away.
Alright guys, it all comes down to this. We saved the best for last. The ultimate award of the summer.
It's a big
the one
cat
we'll
tower.
argue about for weeks and months to come. Once all these games get released, we can play them, stream them, and watch them. So without further ado, here are your nominees for Best in Show.
I think her camera's fine, but her internet connection did a blorp.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How is this vote different from the previous? Well, this one has Halo. Fable wasn't in the previous single-player one. I don't know. This is just a general. It's a Best in Show hype award.
breathing? Are you alive?
That man just screamed in the ear. Don't do it, fairy. Don't do it. There's a really hungry frog nearby. Don't do it. You did it. I mean, that game's certainly going to deliver the hell out of the aesthetic. I hope they land the thematic elements too.
Let's go!
Oh, it's Keanu Reeves.
Keanu effing Reeves, indeed. Now, Pokemon, we already know that Cyberpunk 2077 is your pick, but if you had to pick a second choice, which one would it be?
Cyberpunk wins the overall, but only with 39%.
Maybe
That's
personally,
wild.
I actually am kind of excited for Fable.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, again, it's one of those franchises that is looped around to just have the original name again. It goes like 2, 3, 4, and then the original name. Now, we're still waiting for the votes to get tabulated. We want to make sure that we get this right. And so, I know how much you want a final Raptor race. So let's hit it.
I want a
Let's
final
step into,
Raptor race, obviously.
yes, Warp World. What are going to be the obstacles? And there goes everybody. First people to get eaten. Ooh. Oh my god, the chompers. And now it's the swishers. I mean, Mari, walk me through what we're seeing now.
Oh yeah, this is classic Takeshi's Castle sort of swishers. Only the best of the best Raptors coming through here. Oh, we got Punchies. Oh, I see.
I can't
channel
spot
coming through.
us
Pokemon, have you
at
seen
all.
your channel just yet? How are we doing?
I'm looking for it. It's so hard for me to find it, and every time I do, I just die. So
we're rooting for you.
I mean, walk me through the technique that these Raptors must employ to
there
get
it is.
through the final thumpers.
Ding, ding.
get lucky.
Looks like Game Attack made the top 12. Oh, there's Kate again. Go, Kate. Go, Kate. Oh, just snuck through. There we are. There, I saw. We died. There we are again. Oh.
Randomness. The rate at which the Raptors are dying and responding is
Neatly mirrors our own attempts to get noticed on
I'm
Twitch.
surprised anyone wins this game. I mean, I would have probably had a blue
that if I won,
Did we get crushed
give
again?
them 500 subs.
Yeah.
That's how sure I was that I wouldn't win.
We're in there somewhere.
That's a great way to set people up for disappointment.
We should have gone left. If only we'd gone left. If only we'd listened to chat.
Like, I really feel like this is something that could have gone on for like 10 minutes without a single winner, but it turns out Shannon is live Fasco Music, and hey, Ask Joshy, an OG esports legend, coming in third, and Pokemon, you didn't even show up in the top 12. Boo. how would you have done it differently in the next Raptor race?
That is a massive
I would've
cowboy.
just done it again until I got lucky.
That actually is the technique. Again, to harken back, if you were in the top 3, guess what? You're getting gifted subs. And with that, Pokemon, it is time for the final result of the final poll. Who did your community choose as best in show?
Yes, exactly. I mean, what I thought they would. Thank you guys for listening. No one gets banned today. Cyberpunk first, Marvel
That's
Spider-Man second.
Very
Halo
similar to our own chat results, except that we had Halo down at 2%. So we swapped Halo and Horizon to Pokemon's channel, but otherwise almost exactly the same. We were a little stronger on Miles Morales. Why the Raptor? Why must you do that in my ears?
It is Cyberpunk 2077 coming out on top in Best in Show. I mean, I remember once upon a time someone telling me you can only hype something up for a year. But I mean, Mari, I feel like I've been hyped about Cyberpunk 2077 for as long as I've had a memory.
It feels like it's been
Well, I don't remember anything that happened before 2020.
But you know, Fable coming in.
I don't remember much about
I echo your
July.
excitement for Fable. It's some of my favorite couch co-op.
Did
moments
July
in the
happen?
past. And so, you know, if I had.
Can we check on that?
I would have put it there as well. But you know, I'm
Did
trying to
July
stay
happen?
above. 4th place, not so bad.
I'm glad
Nobody's here.
Games that
No one
we
else is
as
here.
the
I'm just
student
yelling in an
and
empty
Twitch
office.
community really enjoy, and it'll make for some fun streams for sure.
It's dark
And are there any
just outside the room because
surprises for you on this list, Pokemon?
the ceiling leaked and shorted one of our
I
lights.
didn't really take too much of a look at the new Spider-Man game, so I'm gonna have to see how that pans out and see if I enjoy it.
You know, I feel like what you just mentioned kind of harkens back to an experience I think a lot of us have had in the last 9 months, which
Clip
is,
it.
thank God there are so many amazing games.
I thought he was being dramatic. Thank God there are
A
so
lot of us have been dealing with a lot of stress.
many.
I wanna give an extraordinary warm shout out to all the
But if Gib
developers out
answered,
there
that would be
who
impressive
are
considering Gib is at my
literally
house
saving lives
right
by
now.
letting us to connect
I'm
to
not sure
each
if Graham
other,
is a shorts
have
person.
fun,
I'm
get
not, but I
experiences,
wear them out of
make me
necessity in
feel
the
like
summer
I am
because otherwise I
leaving
get too
my
hot.
house, even though
But I'm definitely, I would
that
rather not be a shorts person, but sometimes I have to. That's my life. What are we talking about? Oh, yes, all of this.
I'm actually curious for each of you, is there any notable game over the summer that has really gotten you? I want to start with you, Mari.
Magic Arena.
It was Ghost of Tsushima for me.
It's like the only video game I play right now.
For it being a cultural tie that I really, really resonated with, and just the beauty of it. It was just so minimalist, and you could just run around and be on horseback for hours and hours and hours.
And Pokey, what about you?
2 words, linen pants. I
In
should.
terms of being addicted to a game,
Nurgle, I'm one of those
definitely
exclusively
Valorant,
shorts
but
people,
aside
even when
from
it comes
that,
to snow.
I think Animal
can't do
Crossing just came out at such a good time. A time where I feel like
Do
the
you
whole
see
world
Gib before you came to the office? Yeah, Gib's in my closet at home. I used to have him like just sort of laying out at home, but I kept getting confused because I thought it was one of my cats.
For a while that I only recently played, Factorio. Oh my goodness, dreaming of conveyor belts. I love that all the obstacles in the game are myself. It's a very introspective experience, pulling out the various splinters I had placed in my side. And with that, Pokey, do you have any final words before we close out the show?
All right, I'm gonna let them close out the show while I run to the bathroom, and then when I come back, I'll read all the subs, and then we'll sign off.
You guys have a good September or September.
Enjoy.
Nice.
Oh, nice plug.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That's a
We're
pro
actually
right
going
there.
We're going to be building off that the instant you get off the screen. Pokey, thank you so much for joining us, and see you later.
Have a good one.
And we're back. Hey, what's September, Mari?
Yes, September is a way for you to be able to support your favorite creators, just like Pokey. If you want to support them and support them in bulk, not just 1 month at a time, but many months at a time, the more you support, the more you will save. Just percentage slashing here and there. Man, I wish we had one of those like weird 90s commercials for you. But you know what? Maybe in the next Twitch Chat Choice Award, we will have it. But we don't have it today. So September, it is live. Go support your favorite creators.
Now, I want to give a series of thank yous as we close out the show. And I want to begin by talking about Mike's amazing cakes. This is an Xbox One.
Oh, I'm glad I
Series
didn't
X
miss
cake
this.
That, like, gosh, even if you look above, which I'm not going to move my camera because I will destroy the entire cake. Look at the craftsmanship. This is a cake. This is a cake. Look, I'm going to rotate.
Not just the craftsmanship, the size. How do you make a cake that large?
I mean, when I was picking this up
Real
last night, it
thick
was like
oven.
moving the Ark of the Covenant. I mean, look, there's even a USB port in the back. Oh my gosh. Remember, everything at the end of the day is cake, and I mean, I'm gonna, oh, fuck. Okay, sorry, it completely sent itself off the table, but I got it. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna take a bite out of.
Oh yeah.
It looks beautiful.
Oh,
Look at this. Same containing elements. Look at this. I've sheared through.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Okay, easy. He does it, yeah.
Does it taste like tech? Give us the mouth feel, all of it. How does it taste?
Well, fondant is terrible.
Tastes like next generation graphics combined with great console Don't try to talk while there's still food in your mouth. Tastes like great graphics and upcoming console exclusives that will blow your mind.
Hey, Microsoft, if you're looking for a commercial, you got it right here on the Twitch Chat Choice Awards.
That is sweet. Woo! Oh my goodness. Delicious.
So
it is all
good.
convenient. Shall go back into the fridge after this.
That was hilarious.
And as we're wrapping it up, we do very much want to say thank you to all the co-streamers who participated.
Hey, you're welcome.
Today for selecting all the nominees.
Thanks.
That's right. Once again, all the nominees that you saw tonight, they were chosen by these featured co-creators or co-streamers. I'm so sorry. You think that I would get it by the end of the night, but
that's,
nope, I didn't. I still flubbed that.
not strictly
anyway, we
true.
want to say thank you to all of them and their communities for sharing in this awesome first award show tonight, and presenting the awards live with us.
It was so much fun. A big shout out to our sponsor DoorDash for their contactless delivery and for supporting this
Love
show and making it
contactless
possible.
delivery.
I want to give a shout out too to Mari Takahashi for being a fantastic co-host for this first ever Chess Choice Awards.
Yo, I wasn't expecting that. That's not in our script. Come on, we didn't rehearse that.
Surprise, Mari.
Yo, I learned so much from you. You are such a pro, and it is an absolute honor to sit virtually next to you. Honestly, you're so good at what you do, and I'm
I miss all the pizza guy hugs. Do you routinely hug your pizza guy?
Thankful for all of you for watching us all throughout the night. We want to say thank you to the communities, the viewers, all of you who voted. And
My favorite part about
made
contactless
tonight
delivery is
what
I
it
just go out on my balcony and I just yell at them. I'm just like, hey,
Had all of their
just put it down.
when everything went remote.
Okay,
still
bye.
figured out a way to bring
And
this
then I go
awards
downstairs and get
ceremony
it.
to you. Thanks, production. Thanks to all you who voted. And with that, the Chat's Choice Award is done, and we will now wave vigorously until the screen goes to black.
I wasn't briefed on this part.
Yeah, here it is.
What? Oh, okay. All right, and then more Hybreel. I'm just gonna turn that down. It's so quiet now. Oh, what? There's a montage of everything that just happened? If you missed the show, here it is again in fast motion.
Is that a PS5?
If there's any way of understanding what the PlayStation is made out of.
I mean, no wonder the ray tracing demos are so good. I mean, is that Raspberry? What do we see?
That was a good line.
They're snowboarding.
You're in first place.
Okay.
Register the vote and get out there this November and make a difference, guys. Vote, register. Let's do this.
I hope someone's making a montage of this montage.
Elsewhere. Go have fun on the other channels.
That's us. We're the other channels. You're welcome. Oh, stop. 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 I don't care about the boys. Me and the boys co-streaming an award show. Well, that was fun. That was interesting and different. And thanks for joining me for it. Now, I have so many wonderful subscribers to welcome because you've all been great. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go home. Maybe I'll get contactless delivery, but not from DoorDash because they don't be here. Yes. By the way, when they said that the co-streamers selected all the nominees, we were given a short list of like 8 to 10, maybe, with an option of like, or something else, and you could write something in. So I got an amount of input. I think I was outvoted by most of the other co-streamers, but yes, I voted for my nominees from a curated list, but so did everybody else. So I don't know how that. I don't think it was. I don't know how much weight. Look, every vote counts. Go vote. Anyway, Digigoner back for 31 months. Desday for 32. Far too much sarcasm for 54 months. Bionic Shoulder for 58. Lunatic 93 with 1,500 bits. Happy Yargle Day. Yeah. Rabbit 300 for 71 months. Stizzit for 7 months. Pinball Witch with 100 bits. Has anyone at LRR played the game Time Spinner? I have not. Oh, we got rated. I didn't even see that. I'm so sorry. We got 5 raiders from Nemo Rasa. Thank you for that. Larian Lore for 17 months. Drathak for 9 months. Earthen One for 51 with 51 bits. Pinball Witch with 50 bits as well. Zombini, 22 months. Burning Marsh, a brand new sub. Welcome to the channel. Oh, I agree, MTV CDM. DoorDash sucks out loud. Aren't they the ones that, like, don't pay their There was that whole thing about them not paying their drivers properly. I think that was them. Anyway, Daticus Rex for 55 months. Thanks for being an amazing oasis of peace and kindness in a really crappy world. I doubt I could make it through this year without you guys. Thank you, Daticus Rex. Quest here for 33 months says, boop. The Rising Tides was gifted a sub from Dog of Myth. There was that huge raid from Rustage, which was awesome. Rickmore321 for 29 months. Rustage was gifted a sub thanks to the Maricat. Puka for 6 months says, nope. Hyralt gifted a sub to Aglovale. Solid Fuel gifted a sub to Dante Dad 222. Spurious is back for 42 months. Maricat gifted 5 subs to Kuma Koari, Chaos Treader, W Run, Ratex Prince, and Zero Arcana. Echo Broser is back for 55 months. Antsu for 13 months. Library Rules Rule for 19 months. Roland Malleus for 59. Fifth Wall for 18. I'm a Bunt Cake, a brand new sub thanks to the Maricat. Iced Sly for 43 months. Short for Phil for 55. Drakass for 51. Bread is Best one for 24 months. Solid Fuel gifted a sub to Deaded, a brand new sub. Welcome to the channel. Maricat gifted a sub to Day 9. Twitch Stitch for 7 months. Thank you. The Maricat gifted a sub to Turgonus. Thank you so much. Growthy406 for 50 months. Robert Merlot for 66 months. Spectram14 for 29 months. Greystone for 5 months. Heart LRR, such a great community. You are a great community, all of you out there. Thank you for being so great. Fifth Wall gifted 5 subs to Kaleidoscope Mind, Iceberg 117, Marcanus, Baka Nerd, and Strictly Cheese. 100 bits from Not Kane nor Abel, 100 bits from Brozard. Ursan for 13 months. I don't know what this is, but I just got off work and I love you. Oh, thank you. Brozard just got here from D&D as well. Well, thanks everybody who's just arriving. Clee the Templar for 7 months. Says, huh? 7 months? The Bourgeois for 39 months. I'm a member of chat and my choice is to resubscribe. Well, thank you. And Hogarth Undead for 3 months. Thank you so much. That's it for now. Tomorrow on the channel, Pinball Witch with 50 bits. I love you, Graham. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Tomorrow on the channel, I know we have Chill Point, and I know we have Friday Night Paper Fight, but do we have, I'm just double checking if we have anything before that. We do, at 11 a.m., Play It Forward. Alex is playing Metro Exodus and really enjoying himself. At 3 p.m., we have Chill Point, and then at 5 p.m., we have the Friday Night Paper Fight. Myself, Wheeler, Serge, Cameron, James, and Nelson are going to be drafting some Amonkhet. And then on Saturday, we have some, one more, with some Valorant. And on that's at 1 p.m. And then at 5 p.m. is Tinker Tailor Soldier Fry, which isn't happening now because this is happening now. We're at now. And on Saturday, it will be what could have been now, but instead will be then. Josh something just subscribed. Thanks to Tabby Lava Lamp. Tabby, your username utterly confounds me because it's 2 different A sounds and I can't get my face around it. Thank you. Was that an attempt at a Spaceballs parody? What do you mean an attempt? I'll be going now. I can't. Hey, oh, wait. Red Raptor for 48 months. Hey, everybody, I just got here. Can you please start from the beginning? Yeah, all right. Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I have to go home. Tabby Lava Lamp was just gifted a sub thanks to Solid Fuel. I really appreciate it. Heather's gonna be mad. Look, I don't fuck around on streams at all. I think she'll appreciate the joke. I'm going away now. Thanks everybody for joining me this evening. Really appreciate it. That was actually a lot of fun. And I'll talk to you again, I guess, tomorrow night on the paper fight. Later, y'all.